Adofupa me makwaba edeba Adom TV dwumadi a yato ne din kranhye semre so me am te dwumadi ho chia me edi am jeso ene Apostle Dr. Anita Kotego ma me di kan emisa ase ho te sei na me nsere otwedi ampon se onto supa enhu abrabo so na abrabo enye krabehe abrabo aye buye no ya na ye nyina pese ye binya nimdie na amaya tumpon na ma eni agye. Our basic aim in life is to be happy, successful, and prosperous. No one sets out to fail in life. Obi anu a si abrabo mo se me de mekodi nkuguo ana mekopa were wo ana wo bre dabi ye nyina sori a enegye ahoto enkoso ene empo enkonimdie na ansa na abedi nkunim no ye wonyema bi wo ho asa wotimi eyo ba ko ne say you have to take time to remove toxic people from your life without explanation. Toxic people say utubo na osam won nafofo abusua won ne on ko ba na ebu a poison obu a na futuo ehye wa brabo ebu on nsam kekakwa ya baguru obu ase do oyi na ni kura hwe wo kura no wa hwe ba mo wapori abrabom sankrofo from poisonous people and are toxic me ka se koto obi din o na wan ka hwe wo nafofo mu din ni o dead we enko pension o yenko pe me o yentimi nye o ye de ha na yete yenko so asabe ye de ye no ana sankrofo na se o yonfo abrabom wo ba abrabom nyankopon bo wo nko e o mu se anyonkofa edi nkunimdi nanam saa so na nyankofa edi nkugu nanam ena potoka sebeka say show me your friend and I'll show you your character chiremadamfo na menche wusu ne say onipa ane ne koba no obesua wusu besua no onipa ane ne koba no obetumi afutufo ama apagya wabrabo ana betumi ama wabrabo asifom nti baba ye bo no sa wubua obu bra ya na wahwe nipa ane nam ne yie na yese so di oben wo ono nya wo a obeyewo eno nche se onu be aka nche se sabe wo hwe bia no amuna wanim kire odoma no na emom wuntie di oka na wo ma na mmen obrabo akwantuo eno nche se be fe obi se wo ye toxic fi menchen da bi na emom wo be hwe ne yie na wantie na futuo entre na msam keka. Take your time to carefully choose your life pathways. Abrabo ye wo aba no na ye bie kwan bia ma wo se wo fa so ye fe no pathways miminim ne de minim se woni modi a kwan bi wo be fa so edi nkunim kwan bi wo be fa so enya anegye kwan bi wo be fa so enya yedie ena ebi so wo be fa so edi nkuguo ye se wo hye no nso na wankofo obi kwan so na obi a wo ne kwan. Create your own pathways and choose to follow. One kwasa hihye wo mre na hihye wo abrabo kwani a wo hwe se ebeboa wo na di akire ebim. Keep your major relationships private. Ye woni pa bo say wo form nyonko me wo so fo nyonko me wo kranhye yin bi nyonko me wo bi o nyansa a otumi fo nyonko ena me wo bi o no so hye me nkran nyonko ena me wo kura me onyankopon nyonko say ni pa no mui me nyom achi me nka nche me mo di nkyerɛ enti wo so pe onyame na pe obi obehye nkran na pe obi obebɔ mpaye ahye onkom na pe obi obetuufo na pe obi a utofom a obetumi pagya wo emfa nyonko keke fa nyonko ade mfa so de bebrɛ wo fa nyonko wo nyansa fa nyonko otufupa fa nyonko hye nkran fa nyonko asa wote hwe obebɔ abaso amo asode na fa nyonko obebɔ ho ban na wahye wo nkom na wabɔ mpaye ama wo na korakora fa twedi ampo no nyonko ya na yesore ya fo bia nyonko ko social media won wo Facebook obi a wadamfo hu de wonim dodo na ba Facebook nya damfo. Social friends are not friends. Create a bank of positive oriented friends. Create a bank hihye obi asa ho kire wa betimi adan wonye sikafam akwankire afutuo nkranhye mpaebo empo enkomhye empo empeja ebetumi aba ne say nipa be yokunu ana woyere ana agya ne anabi ana abusuani bi ena empo obi ane ye adwuma enye sofo keke pe obi sa na ho be hia odankwama enfim mfa nyonko keke. Choose your own friends, those who can encourage positive emotions and cultivate an attitude in you. Kra no upe yedia ese ufa suban miensa we ana didi kan ahohyeso efe ne self control ahohyeso babo ne bebre bebunka mo so koyo me menyo me so ahwe pegya me famihye wo famihye na eba wanim eba wotim ese wonya ahohyeso na wo semu yi ne ese fatama wo nya ade nyina na edi akire ma na boa ye ni enya nsem nyina na edi akire ma na boa ye obeti nsemfo obeti nsempa hye so na semu na yi nsempa no enya nsem nyina na yi ano enya nsem nyina na digu etimu obeti ntro nsekuo enya ni nyina na yetie di adwuma ti nsem a be hye nkran na hye so we hye ama ne mema ebi yi won mu akire ye nkonkon a hye so hye so abrabom na hye osunsum so na pa de pa ma abrabo ebium suahunu learning se wotimi esinkete se obesua de adechi bia be pa de sua adechi bia you have to have a spirit of learning abrabo ye nya adesua da ti se wo koso sua de aware mu usikasemu apomodini mu wabrabo mu ese wotimi esua de na hunu ade na nya abesua no ena be di ukan akire kwa abefa so ne waye de that will be innovation baba ye boy e na munchimuka wom ahwase wom wobre wom ena portos kwa wom obenya nkranhye nsem a betimi asakra mu so okoto junction bia ontimi mfamu a ede na betimi asua ayo abunka afaso if any innovation you have to have creative ways of living your life ebiom resilience ese onya adwemu ahodne na bibi bo to fa wase ma to fom so memu mesa sore achia emui ensuo afameba menya ensuo num kwakra pepeyo discipline pepeyo ena eya na wapen na ase kakra so ama ho wo ye kakra bia na wada ho ase na wapen na ase ama wona ebo awo wapen na ase amatwedi ampon ena ase wo hia ena ase manage eba entwe mo na nyinsa wada nipa ase da ase na manage nwaro enti nema maka no self control, a learning spirit, innovation, mental resilience, discipline and gratitude. These are the core ingredients to create a life of success for you. Ebi wo hobium na ade echi a mesa ba ho na obeka ana meja wo na mama memfa na se ma Thomas wo production room na Rahel na wo be kampedu na mensanso na osmosis ase e wo sound na aduma adwuma ko nyina wo bo ame adwumade ba wo nchen wo a wonya mre hwe me de ni ame kan tiawa woni onyame entina.
Mayen samu achibiem ne mu akwa abamfam na Adom TV Badwam dwumade no so yedani ta kote gwase nkwanshan sama no penso wode edi kan dia ma ye de edu so no ya Adom TV Badwam kase nsam no doso ne etodwa mu bi ya wo betini pani a wono eneda National Petroleum Authority ano Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid se ne yo man Ghana ye ka fuola ye de eye neat pa eye clean ya kekan ebia nso nimu ye de ho nsam no ebebro Ghana Health Service and Penifon de Shisha to judge the man crankra no bia titu one hour pomudin some work from no near the from ma any said the Wiamun Sakrayano Elcrono near ye bet me aye near boy who buy free moo and yarwa. And only sembin and pay me de bro Adom TV Badwam Kasie or share live or Facebook/Adom TV na Go TV channel 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTube on so search Adom TV tube yo ho. Me a me someone pay me di afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni DMTA said nsam ni nkyeremu ankasa etie. Penny kwankyerɛfoɔ ya wɔno na da National Petroleum Authority ano Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid said ne ɔman Ghana ye kafu a ɛyɛ neat pa ye di mu akotene ɛwɔ sub-regency ne nsam ne nto aso Adom TV edeba.
Abadwakuya na wonom kasa wo fango ehun nsɛm bi a wonom ɛyɛɛyɛ wo Egypt Energy Show ɛwɔ Cairo ase no na Dr. Abdul Hamid ɛka ho bi. De kasa yɛ mu ɛna wɔde to dwa sɛ esanse civil society organizations ene manfo edito abayan nimu se wonte sofa dodo a wo fa ngumu ene nam so a wate so aba 50 ppm. NPA chief executive ya wasan so eye president a woda African Refiners and Distributors Association ano ekire mu se Ghana eye nsesanye efa LPG distribution mu se de be ebeboa ama aduane a yede LPG no ano emu ada hono mu krogen ewo man mu nyina ekire mu se akwanhyia kane bi na etaisie ewo LPG refilling stations eni akwan pa obefa so amansesaye aba abodie mu nyansapemu na afei so wasan so asi enua wotwa ewo kwaye mu eho kwan ti ena ne nyina akafu a new LPG distribution model la watu din se cylinder recirculation model no eho ahia pa okire mu se san hyehyeye fufuri ebeboa se de be ya LPG eho nya dini biom esan se wonum AC emia bebre ewo oman ya bia ebenya bi ato.
Ghana Health Service mpanimfoɔ de nhyehyɛ a betimi abo ankrankre ene oman mu nyina ewo se de na wie mu nsakraye no ayɛ ama pemu odin frama mfuturo nom ne ade betimi abo ye ho ebane na wo kyerema ne chichu ne wɔn a sebi ebi antehye wanom ne ade said on betimi akra won ho na saa condition we nso nkofo nso aso boni bia emfama ensem egu nkrata so na Adom TV kase anya bia yeto ase.
Ghana Health Service enkrata wonum edi ababetu dwamu en wo kire mu se wogefo busumi mu no said the Environmental Protection Agency edi nkan abo amane no openo anu odene ena mfuturo bebre nsu ewo mu sanso ena Ghana Meteorological Agency edi abetu dwa se obenim ene oforisi obusumi a edi animu no ewie mu beye hyepa na wonum ekire mu se saa ewie mu adane mu nsam a ekwie mienu edi ababetu dwa no ebetumi ede apomudemu sunsanso obani bebre ababegya manfo so ne titiru ne se ebetumi ama respiratory illness ene meningitis enam so ema Ghana Health Service ekire mu a wonom gitumu manfo bi wo honom a wonom ewo ntehyewa asthma ene enyarewa fufuru bi ya ne senti sa wie mu adane ya hwe yi asa abre yi mu no ebetumi ama yare ni mu ayedene pa wo kire mu se opɛ ene se de mfuturo ewo wie mu no ebetumi ama manfo ho nsuo awe ne titiru ene enkwada ene mpanyinfo a won fie no ekɔ animu no da nkyɛn a yenuanom a wonom ewo atifido mantemu titiru no se de opɛ ene ye hyew no ewo honom no betumi ama meningitis yare no aye manfo libre senti de to manfo animu se saa bere yi mu no manfo momodin ase wompie enkwa abontin bebre ne titiru ene nkwada ene mpanyinfo a wonfie no ekɔ animu bia momodin se obehye nose mask se de be ya mfuturo emu nra wo mu wɔkyere mu a bia momodin se obenum nsuo ententem so se de be ya ne hunsuo enwe afei manfo a wonom ewo chronic respiratory conditions etese asthma entehyewa ene afoforo bi eka ho no omomodin
ono na da Asante Achim North Health Directorate na no ye Roland Mai ene wa Asante Achim North mensi mu mpanimfo abo won ma baso efi se 2023 ni mu no nya de se wo mo enya se obi akwa wo ye so a wama nti wabo won ma baso bra oni Adom kase di nkomo wo mu se oha wo mu de na so ni nyina mu no wo matumi adrusa abotaye we hu a na se wo bo won mo abaso na nhyehyɛ bi a kan so a ɛwo so wo mutumi ye boa na apomuden ewa Asante Achim North gina ne naso no ewo so onwu ya Adom kase etwase
2023 in fact achieving a milestone that has never happened for several decades, achieving zero maternal health in a district that is a referral site to more than 7 districts, and yes, small achievement, but go to say that we've collaborated with our neighboring districts. We build a lot of capacity, we've engaged with the traditional birth attendants where and other capacity building avenues are you see to strengthen the health system so that at the end of the day, the results here is a true reflection of the work we did on the ground.
Emasewa Osei Job eye maternal health coordinator ewo mensini nimu honomo ofasa akonya no so de adesrede eto ema wafa efuro nyina anim se
befi asese so painful bia o start wo a painful clinic nentem ka de be pen say before wo first trimester ne bebe wie no no start clinic e ho ne ehu complicate na enya se wo start ya no wajai at least 4 visits de okwa ye check the children sa bp e ya de ba kwa etimede complication di wo ba a painful mu pa but one ko clinic obi o ho no ma time e be hu se ni bp kosho eye time a oba beje a wona chese one ba clinic one ba antenatal BNT ye be sha painful no unya hu se wafa ye fra e so wo a painful clinic wo ho ye check you sugar ye check you bp ye hu complication mo je tu ka ye hu a na omutimi so ano ntem eno beboa ma watimi anya wo ho anya wo ba because okwa wo so en say okona e de how kese sa april
ana enkran ha eye riders awondin design riders cycling club one my nyame so ade make say psychiatric department war Tamale Technical University one makwa akọboa wo mo eniema akoye won wadoye ama enei etime boa won wo sede won hyehyɛ ne won mo enwuma no etie Adom TV kase ne mpanifo ebia di nkoma ensem ho de tudwa enie.
It's about raising mental health awareness. Last year November, you tree bicycle from Accra all the way to Tamale and back to Accra with the aim say you better raise awareness on mental health. And you promise you say you do Accra, yeah, you better back, na you better Badwam. And you buy any the nyama bromo, the fridge bromo, kettle, microwave, cleaning detergents, toilet rolls, insure what you say. And so these are the first things the bromo say. Oh, we appreciate a jumana omoye. And the second one, I said, they better say you better friends saying you better Badwam raise funds to renovate the facility because mental health department in Tamale Teaching Hospital is serving all the 5 different regions around outside of Ghana. So could be almost for services. I can say raise funds to ensure that they can renovate the building and then also provide necessary facilities. On a daily basis.
Labi David, a nurse in charge of psychiatric department at Tamale Teaching Hospital Honomo. On also fast Akonya so, and that is ready to our buying, and one more when some will be in our enemy say.
Na ye share yen ayare fo ye show mo na omo number no kwa na eko enim nti ho ko hia se ye ne management ebekasa no matumi hu ne ombeye afa eye space no enti no omode eye building ya isi echi edemaye na unfortunately no structure ni nyina enye ye dia ye 3 different units and I share this structure na eno ne how kakra yewo enti no ye fasa akonya we so na ya katre ekuoku ene aban empenifo say omonto mani emra eye psychiatric unit Tamale Teaching Hospital no mra no mamehwe
National Communications Authority NCA empenifo de to Ghana fo nyina nim say stations ahodo nan ewo boko wo Upper East Mantam no emu a won mo atomo bi eye boko FM Source FM Zara FM na Feguma FM de enti amene won wato sa stations nan ni mo no on de agun krata so Adom TV etwaso
Communications Authority at the Tomanfo nyina enemu se ene FM stations enan bi a ewo boko ewo Upper East Mantam honomo no wonom atutumu wachiremu se boko FM Source FM Zara FM Eniguma FM NSA stations enan ya watutumi wachiremu en wadi tudwa se yenti a watu sa na mo nyina ejina se Upper East Regional Security Council ene asya ehwe national security so ene tu wonom fo say sa stations enan wonom nyuma wodie ene manfo a woba wo nyumadie so ensem bie ya na wokeka no eka ho bi na ama nteme ho ase ene ntoko a ekoso ewo boko no emu asan ye kenyan biom ye nam so ama manfo ahwere won kwa na ejapade bebre ye wo boko ene mpotamu ahoduo bi atwa ho ahia no asese eno ene nam so ama NCA agina Electronic Communications Act 2008 Act 775 Section 13 so aje wonum tumi krata every wonum nsem NCA ede to manfo nyina enim se obekọ so a ene kabiomufuo edi nsawoso said ye beya wonom betumi aye wonom adwuma yie said ye emra no ese enkratai National Communications Authority for ensa ene hyasie
Divisional Chief ya wono wo English among from ye ni kwashi bolo wode to IGP ne mampani na nadodan kwakufu adoanim se wosrewon eni die ma womra emeboa won fisalangas age won kro na boso a oje won ho anye oni adom kase edi nkomo yi
nye tete de ke ahia twin ne meni yo je me wole abete ame komen wole ake gamen na je gan fe famie obombodan wodomo Katwa police station commander de balake efame kete I hold on ake judgment task mon go angmetwishi no ngana ni kanya wi on kanja bi ene no mi sami a police station eko the commander echewo no ni pani on am bijake bon ke IGP ololoka interior minister and to whom it may concern aka heshibami on pa be fai
enwechi ananome wodu pon fa ko ya wo mu enigina nai atopi anemu ekasa ye no o kire se de ni kwashi eka no nokure bia enime sanse enyelangas na wo mu edidi dwuma na emom de no kure da no eho ene ode beto
asama omo kase nai kobra atopi akofa langas for da kwasa asoso pom nkrofo anya no kure omo bua ye busuafo ko na e wasa asese so anya no kure ba se asase no na odupondia anya man from for dia it's na atopi onkofa langas biamba obi asase so enko ha obi aye ya asase ho na e gbo ho ban
enti e be sre Ghana omampeni any IGP say omumbremu because near S1 no eni enyan so man take action and the ya dem brand be share say no mo ye no e dey in same asem kese pa e na be ba kromu wa omu kwa ma for obi anta to obi a ya de na ye japade na ye jefi om nsem
e mantemo de ohwe chire se chochro ni de ma Convention People's Party e yo pon Pearson na wode ato CPP emane nyina nim sede wo mompanifo National Executive Council no wono mo akodwendwen ho nom ne ade no onyintum na wagitum so no de ye adwuma so ene betumi aboa ma party na ye nkunibdifo e wo 2024 abato ye a eda ye nim
ye pese ye kire eye CPP members a ewo eye Kofowidia any Eastern region any the whole country say eye interim councillor yete ye ewo Kumase no Eastern region ye support wom eye dwumadi a ye de ahye won sa se oni emfa moa eye CPP nyina no eye Eastern region ye support na ye ka e de atudwa se eye CPP member bia owo Eastern region a sa enhyehyeye a abai wanfa anya adwuma no asotwe bia ewo ho no party no e de bema eye sa oni akono
seme fama wuto eye dwemtenani a wode CPP amanyoko ni fa wo apoye mantamu ano o chiremu
sebe ya party ne bekoso eno no eye sempama party no ebua party no enyu bi na pam wom eno omu resign so obi anjai party no omu nyina sa ka party no ye adwuma ese Ghana for boy about say aya ade so nipa na resign for the position oguso ka party no ho ene ye wo he hu bi no mo wa ha so omu bua party no ebi nsida nipa resign akon so oja party no waka nsem o trotro we better ebi nsie omu guso ka ye ho what a CPP for your mature politicians your party na yi enti emu crowd decision taking nano say babu Ghana tie ye nisa it the Eastern region there ye boa say decision ya taking no omo take me support
NDC amajoko no so say 24-hour economy policy no a woni da kwan say nyame yadoma na Ghana for the 2 minutes hye wonsam a omo ede be ye adwuma e wo mamu no omo pese kwa de hye no mutiri mu pa enti enei womo nante no womo hye obia womo aka sa 24-hour economy no ho hye e de akira ebia koso amenne Adom TV kase etwaso
eya na nkofo bebre bisa say e dey any 24-hour economy and I keep wondering because we are the first country I started 24-hour economy it's something that is already there into say introduces policy and I say you propose policy here no move bisa e me wanwa if that is the case there and emra work health work na yemet nasi na yen church the man for what your friends 24-hour economy no I say say you be church mu it's more media no and chance na be ma wa ha no person mo de ko e ko man ko fo no mu jai bisa now the simple way 24-hour economy say economy lenda you see we are working around the clock obi ko adwuma no pon ba na obi su ko bi e no say we adwuma na adoso ama akola na okọ school na ne ma me nye ska fan ma no efie na papa ne nko ana ma me ne nko na e ko no say obi abekọ ababi you see efie na obi comfortable young person no we school no hwehwe adwuma na unemployed graduate 24 economy if we are running 3 shifts see about open na e ko means there are 2 months loss it's on no onye adwuma no on so ba obenya bi ye 24-hour economy on so benya adwuma ni bi aye it's that's basically what 24-hour economy is all about.
John Dramani Mahama ede NDC dialogue forum no ebe wiye no wobo CSOs any organized labor abaso se wonum ede wonum adwenkyere bebre ahye 24-hour economy policy no emu.
Since 2021, I have outlined over 60 different policy proposals, carefully curated to restore our economy and national life in general into a much better state. In particular, the 24-hour economic policy pledge has found resonance with most Ghanaians, especially the youth, as confirmed by both data-based and anecdotal evidence. And I wish to thank our comrade Nimoy for a very good presentation on the 24-hour economy policy.
Maminyina no sona Adom TV Badwam kase na ha na brama kwan na no pay media sie aseda ya wodi a wo mre no wada age a wo de hweye medidi afia amankwa tamaklo afei na de obonkrata no ene online stories ye gina ho na ye de ato aso mitwam hosima ketu ye nchekora ye ba ye de bema ni FM nti so wo mesi we mienu a ochena nyame ya Adom na o de chen ya hwe neti enkransensem na afei news no so aka ho de du so no de obonkrata no ewo ha na afei abawura mu online stories ahodo a abeka yensa enne nyame Adom se ben nenenimu ada ho kama bibia gina yie abeka yensa wa ha se ben ye mu ache mu akwaba
mejo so na onyame Adom bibia ye kama na fa ho ntu nipa so
yes
ko nipa be du hwam
no kre
fa ho ntu nipa so me ka me se na bia na wo hwe na won ti ase ono de oti ase fa ho ntu nipa so onipa be du hwam osmosis tie so for chief kwasi da some kind fa ho put not your trust e wo nipam onipa be du hwam
ntem kra
put not your trust e wo nipam afia mankwa obedu hwam tie me ka ne no wan ti ase a afia mankwa ho beye wa hikwa woni be bre ne kwa ba oyinipa ti ne say no main can the ordine ho to onipa so emphasis ana osa butu asem na osmosis ti ha won a on di won ho to awurade so no ade nyina ti o ade nyina osmosis untimi nka sa quotation untimi nka mpo ade nyina ye den edi bua won na de na ewie won yi ene ye won omde omho ato awurade so nye omde omho to so for chief so enye omde omho to apostle salati so enye omde to ICGC so and as a Pentecost there be it is all say ade nyina wie yi a communal center is out of the equation those Moses dey be ada no be 10 20 or kwabna wonti no odo ho to me so a wati Kamera girlie me buy chief odo ho to me so wati fa ho to onyame so ono no ye unlimited when the make you for put it in fa ho to onyame so ono na ye unlimited Naga Stella no to nipa so a ya Stella minka bibia nto aso afia mankwa de onim ya Stella odno ho to nipa so a afia so onka hwe if onim de asi
eda also
make up asem na make a che bia obese mitedi kokko se biem kire wa ya Stella odno ho to nipa so a onipa bedi uhwambo ka chinchroye papa bi watachiman na asem na se onipa nti na chi asem tio
onipa onama chief oboa onti wachi asem so oti wachi asem pa de eye sofo kwachi kika fa wo man hene ho a ene fu bi odena mo de why doko ene o chechero nsem ni bia koso wachi nu de ya wa brabom kura ne se nipa nte se kraman odwa wo besan onipa bedwa wo ntrim obetan wo ntrim na oda so no kobase ya no in fact issue ko no bekọ sa ahụ pe obi eso o hwe so obeto no wa block wa ma say pa say akwa do me
ono kra betwa no
ono kra na mo this can see wachi no didi na mo ye ade dia se kyeresen
ono kra ku owi on na ba be student
onipa nti na chi asem put not your trust in men. Tu know that na wana ase bia found bia chi koto sa eno so ntrese ni papa asan da bi mesrew fa bo abosum eno so ntrese ni papa asan. It's very important. Ne kwa no pe dem bi tu obi akoma so ne se ihu bia afiri mu ihu bia ifiri mu hwi ni kutre yem so kutanyame a ye hu bia free mu enkofa nyame foforo bia na akọwe wo betise you da bi ure ye hu bia free mu fear not. It's very important. Was supposed to stay making anopa fa and set tablet anopa peja cap na fear not na akono no wa ye ho akade ni atro kika nkofo nsem enye ntwato so enye kwadwofo enye adufodipe enye nibrefo enye sa na se fear not aduro ni wanu ma akono konkonse bia be crown konkonse bia twitwa tu nkofo so kika nsema kase tu nkofo so ona oye better ndc mo na o chese oye kukuta ko be di obi atem koso MPP mu da musu bi mada udi tro kra mo se no kore koso nie musu wo onto you mo amode mo to political parties so no aban sisa calculation permutation efasia we be see we go back to minister ti me ko joso na sha pastor o de mo akoto di bazo aban be sisa kra kwado ahwe be pia wakoto no kwa abobodam because don't want to political parties so put your trust in Shishaya ebeti mama Ghana obi anya wonfa so yan Shishaya ukodi kolebu a because a friend of mine ti be hwe na say na hwe cameraman. That's what we are looking for, the Ghana that we are building. Yeah, their trust as you political parties. Njobia fisi MPP oso no be yi, NDC ba no be yi. Udo kra na wa bra ba wo boda kwese political party. So it's simple, put not your trust in Oma Hene Kwabna Sante. Put not your trust in multimedia, but put your trust. Very important. Who the Tronaka want to say dogo bi no abe. Me if you dey what's my dey bi adawka. Enhwe me emfa onye scapegoat da. Enhwe me emfa onye scapegoat. O ti af Kenya ase. Eye bia okobubu tent ni gu fom. Enhwe me emfa onye scapegoat da. O dem call for signatures na o sign for fraud. Da ye be so ko akisi na opa achi no. Well, me do bi biase mamenda alanchemanti ase me call ma home gia na me yare mana bibia da every second ana lawyer NDC ni lawyer de oba chum very very pa wire de pa na ni tegu ono so Jubilee House ono so they were constantly on my neck checking on said the mercy echo timi da obi biase in fact mo support me especially with prayers. It's very important. Many of you are going to say, "Nyamia, girl, and you must say, Nyamia." Wow, yeah. Say, Nyamia. The would draw on sa, and then would also form Yoma, would also any brief for, would have a different and then we are saying. Koso, I know became.
And I make a last year, Rahus NBC or Teshi side. bema one ne yere tia ayakayaka de nom ne ade bebre nti oba ne frifie
okay
ti o frifie no mse ne ba pani ana sometimes no wanya say 4 or 3 years bema ne efa no ti o fa keto oba ne keto ne koy sika mahwe ma and bema yakora ya wafa na ne ti no uni time ti nyo na ahwe no mi wa ne ma me ne abusua te ase ti o kwa adwuma no agya na mo obi akora ne standard na nye fine akọ social welfare akọje hyehyɛ ɔde krata aba sɛ wei enie na edi akora no na ebi amandle wodu yɛ sika aba so ɔba de letter no bɛma bɛma kwabrane so wɔba ne nyina wɔ na agenda asew gyina fafa ɔba hyɛ mfimfini de ne ba hyɛ kyire na bɛma kura konti ba de atwa abɔfo na yire no etrim at once moja pram no ne adeɛ last year esi wa ha teshi hei se nungwa o se teshi ho dan de amen ne masa repeat asem no areho enye ne ntokwa na wasem mu gina ho wo ba ba mu ano oba ba gina gina ho wo ba keto hye na chi ba ma wo ba keto hye na chi wanfo ani anto de sekan dwa o yire ni tirim ehwa moja kura na hye na chi o mu nyina tofom asew ba me kokon no kwa da o de ko no so na make say nungwa o se teshi posi eduma na moye yesremo you will say yes, be available. But at least a yabusian or modestia one can a move belly obi. A quiet far so yeah, my branty any bill, no, I family no more ba ya kumu no ya no communication papa be any ho. It's a yaudia bawon mumu. What shall I render? Now, Moma Ben okra one more yawe. Court no test there. Yes, Ramo, move for mon night and shall family ni shoe movie. Se munia ba a wonye mfomso wankɔ ntɔkwa oni akudie bia wɔ no ho na kwabrane ahwɛ nipa nim de sika dwanemu because of day na sa ba bɛda hɔ no mu a na kwabena wo na
ba na me kam sɛ ekura yi na pɛsɛ hyehyɛ no no sɛ wo din ye free network wo na fofo a no mu ku school enye mbra na de yɛ adwuma bi mu wo na fofo bi a no mu ku school wo abusuafo bi wo ntigana mra na nkasa de akosi nkyɛ ɛfa nipa kakra bi mra no woni me harepe ɛne obɛkɔ ne pɛpɛpɛ
esramo
ba wo yɛ normal na we de
esramo ate esramo men kasa mo agi bibi
ne bibigye ba etua onyonko sa na so atase wo bo se etua dua mu the moment ɛbɛba wo ha because it's simple oya nyi posifo bi dwuma bi anye sometimes mo ma room for suspicion ya nye obi adwuma anye ma no kura ne sɛ sana montu bi se koso a se wo ma abusua ba ko na hu biribi adade wo ye no mo nso ma dwuma tima da wo it's very important
because you dey addition no ma
it's very important say na o ka scapegoat asemi wa hwe fo ma wie e de yoni aba abusua bim but ye pa no ye papa ma na boa ye nyina so no e ya ekoye boachi bidin o sesi awo so mpe o me a lot of letters be ba bebre releases be ba bebre
they say come no obi angasa just o mo ado mo letter ba
yeah that's not the reason that's not the reason
IGP say wo tie yen ya teshi no ngwa ho sa case we ye ba ye as a ending part of last year ho abro some ya yes what
well
na mo ma abusuan no ma komanto mo ye mo de hye nde ye de ya wo ma but at least se no kwaredie prepare ye adwuma eno de obi a be ye at peace tie sremo mo ye mo adwuma monye na afane miero bi antene ho ase na moa
ensema wo do atwojo do bakatem de ebre ma ho kwan ye kan se bi abeka say far away from you say toa you understand the realities of the situation it's very important ye kan se abeka say wo chiri but say toa obati ase say ampa e wonya say obi anya nsuo no fie ko wo enjoy nsuo 247 nti obi problem nyina say nsuo ma no fie de bi ada wo ka mu nti ase so what ya don't ase nti say ade no agron ye nkan di wachi a ade bi ansi fie nti de eka nyina no onti ase ba say ebe to wani na wo say wo ko hospital say na tie wo ko pay school kwa mama oba say na tie wo ko police station say na tie wo ko jom say na tie wo tia light bill say na tie connection wo say na tie wo say hey say Ghana na nye
kasa na mo kana
I'm telling you so I'm sure nti ayense bebre o aya na wo sora do pa wan hye wa hu kura mfa ho anto nyame so a wan ho ye kura tese wo mpie kura bi bibia titofom titiu de misuo pa maburu dodo na akwanya nyi ho a o menya adwuma aye adwuma se fata o but maburu dodo na de bia da me how nyina na say maburu dodo na because the levels of frustration
high.
The levels of frustration.
Unemployed Graduate Association.
You know,
Jesus. And see, Missy, I'm not going to be this uncle. Are you serious? I would tell
oh, what's on a pass? I know try condition came now, corner for trotro. BBI okay. It's not okay.
So it's not okay. Me pejuma on my cry your public private sector cry woman you and can say cranky near Juma
you are should get there so my own till I was pa now who say I can defone on mudi anim no omo botcha scaling now who's opposition so I am piano more to then you ask yourself where are we headed towards as a country opposition I am piano
solution bia
I am pianko the artisanal so o yi we free no asade we akwhye honum square pegs or yes then chess o yi finance free no asade finance abebata no no asade peja finance because no atwe we agina ha no we be enti we no your man ye chichire se me se ko yanim wait if you don't know who is even giving you something better on the table Edi atemu nko afiti anopa kosi anwumre
my boy a year vita duku ne de all kind of meet
say udi atempa in this country now why when the country will be say akonwa na down presidency akonwa no ekuo bi dia na ebusua bi dia when ka asase mkire who is telling these political parties MPP and NDC say at all costs this election is for them at all costs they are breaking who is telling them that? It's because we are very conscious of ourselves as a people. 5 cedis, 10 cedis, 20 cedis, a gas cylinder. The tiny DBT because I'm ready to buy a soon term to do.
Yes, sanity.
Sanity. Me buy soon term. Pepe.
And our topics, you know. And
I also do a way to cry.
And some catch or say, sometimes the air cannot crown. When would they say,
a cameraman and a change the local parliament, I call a president of the state of the the belt is a time and I'm a child or Casino. Belt and also. When the belt, we know, we don't have a radifactor pay. Would the jabber to would the acid bend more? Would have a belt?
Leather now, who's a quality.
Now, here, would have been sure. We are some dear. And no more will be picture chem na say papa we no e be kase o yes.
Amen. Yeah, that's papa panti o man no kwabna sante afia man kwa tamaklo. E dey bon krata yankasa e dey buy. Baba adomonline.com and send bi o ho ne dey bon krata no so. Jabre na ekenkan bi. Ye kona agudie mu some health tips wo ho ahosepe asemidika pensem mu ne nkomo ahodo. Koso mo afidie no na ha. That's say.
Amemo akwaba kese bi mfamra Adom TV so Adom TV so bedwendwuma die so dia wo kansi ho sempan sa kana no pen so ja me den de prof iki wala sa gudie crutch ba ko pe the only nomenclature the professor's degree in sports the Regina Wallace the nation's presenter and mesin kunya na me kono kwante kwade nsma odo ensaka and I no pen so bi our Ghana gudie eja share so am say game park games did the eagerly anticipated pick one game net me about arrival with the bank more than that so do between gym and from 1 to 36 so selecting mesna na odi atwa ukita 1 Ghana cedis an kopem 350 Ghana cedis a obetimi de ho agim utwa no before bedin before mesel wodi 26 times o stake ntia na odon ho atwa san gym boys dia edi na nyasem ketwa star 946 hash star 946 hash all networks na watimi atwa na se woko gameparkgames.com obetimi so atwa live draw eba so ewa Adom TV so anopa no nkron ana afi ewia kataban so premtobre ana afi nunsia anwumre eno so etimi ba so 2020 ne anopa obetimi de ewia when de ewia so obetimi de anwumre obetimi de anopa de ewia san de anwumre nyina de apa so enti bomodin da so de obetimi agi we game park games o more mula more power woman that touch about medicine shares so kwetun se jaw national authority for paying for touch na mum utwa chacha fadwene kakra tun san se chacha diwa wani betia pun so adwene betia hyehyew uti betia sa bomtia na wo de adwene kakra so etia sa to ni mu firi nwotwe so a ya na emfa ho angimo bi Kingdom eba e de Kingdom Galley Bitters ne Kingdom Galley capsules na ba bomo de da son sabetia ka dro bi bitia boa e bedo immune system no pampia se dondo ni tini ne tunya ba bi mfamfa yade bi atitu bi prapra chire yi free ho e ma pomo de nsam 8 regional pinti low blood pressure na tetew cholesterol na se opeso reduce sugar level na stabilize no ne boa maniama 822 ye de ma bomo de da son sabetia ka Kingdom Galley Bitters and Kingdom Galley capsules yade new Kingdom ginseng power capsules aba for men only recommended for sexual weakness be ma se benya do pia na wa pe na wa so yeso da bi misrew double PS no man mpe misrew person boy dwuma best don show ha e de akira a new Kingdom ginseng power capsules e dowe and betia boa amwaje o chairmanship modern da so sabetin akabi yasa the tremendous capsules aba in fact this medicine works tremendously mano ahimfio no esanfiri o memutime da okroje senyankunsu ho ya kono chairman ba na okaso ntioboa obetua mo ho amaniama etia kue de amani nan se o isu tremendous capsules e dowe e boy dwuma setete e ma na do no otoma ma na so mo de yom ho dwuma na so oje a obetia boa amaniama etia kue de amawa nti eno so ebetia boa Kingdom Home Estate edidan papa python saba we abrante krachi ni wa bromo jani etime senye ska krapa da to am so enya fina akota asase na filangas ni digin fini nkoniaba Kingdom Home Estate chese wo mo sidan da e de si won matim sampada ni si o se hire tesetwa wo modern da son sabetia ka bi a modern touch na fe affordable na fe ni quality no e was super afi security bambo won sem e ho na fe so electricity no ejina association e sound standby generator so nso ni de om se e ba wa tie nche bia e na Kingdom Home Estate wo hwe achiri kwan ya address ebe ho ntimisrew bo modern da so betia ba jibi na boa e ma ne ma etia tutu yi e de amount na ne ani ka o Kingdom Home Estate no say every botanical gardens na be so kwa just some few minutes drive afi boti force or Safari Valley Resort home na tetekwashi Memorial Hospital so ben ho a eno so obetimi enyom na afoni omadinsa so e coupon right after Latte Junction on sabeka Kingdom Home Estate for obetia abo manema etia kwedemo Kingdom se frame e was 0536149961 0536149961 na 0303939987 0303939987 ye kasa Kingdom a osino challenger womu eniti pen wo dwumadi a wo edimwemu ene sponsors ne mu tuturu ne twitwuru twena no pe mo tachira boa e ma ye den komo no so atimi eja ye sha sen tempa so de fi Carabao Cup final game between San Tudwa and Chelsea and Liverpool and a day against in the 820 Hampton so 90 minutes of soccer fiesta na Liverpool achi Chelsea twene kabako etimi ye Chelsea for nyado a omutwema kabako omoye ya amantiante ne de pon ya enra Carabao Cup no Liverpool epija Fred ejijina kunko EPL matches awdo 27 pm no Manchester United 1 Fulham 2 na afi Arsenal 4 Newcastle United 1 and afi Bournemouth 4 transfer Man City twemeka bakwa eno so omantimi anti ye Spanish La Liga rima Barcelona etmechi eye Getafe etwom 4-0 and afi Real Madrid enso che Sevilla twemeka bakwa omo antimi anti quickly no memfa mani nchirem na yenko Songo Stake Patrick Wasajman country man Songo and Sable Quentin papa e wala so yentie nkomo ne odeba o Songo Stake. Good morning Songo. Good morning Songo. Good morning Songo.
Oh, good morning, Professor.
Yeah, you are Bia Kama.
Bibia Boko,
Bibia Boko, you are Bia Kama now, so.
Bibia Boko, ambush in a person who Professor ambushi wahati.
Ambushi nyamutre, edu anopa ambushi nyamutre, edu anopo nyamutre mai.
Kwaya metira sekra. Ambushi baby fire baby ahidi nyamaro. Bo de bi Professor ambushi misa. Professor.
Chairman.
Chelsea there about the so baby cap bi o Chelsea follow. Oh, now be you should no be using academy na utimi ne mo e de no e wo say one top players be ebe frame ma Liverpool there but oh you see most of the young boys that was what time e akwa yo muton is ga bebrebe se ka see do se wan do e be see ne ene wo mu ne so teachers dey be dia mo pa.
Oh okay.
Anyway, Professor me ba Songo State.
Okay.
Your football, no. And I'm also. Yes, your football, Ghana football. And it is in a jitum. Some football, I say. Ghana football, say, and also this is the time. There's no other time. The BN will be my platform now. And this is the moment also Ghana football. Now also be a Timina Mapa any about na Ghana football Ghana football I say mumu time also especially football people pay for no more football. Also football I say na also yetimi a football because football and yet now never. And Ghana ni bia himself football I say Ghana ni bia oba obema ni ompe ball kula himself football I say e wo kula we mo perform ba Ghana football perform and ko bia so no o si etimi ye de etoto no ma na Ghana football e de akokona ni ye demonstration ye the Christian amam for and pay for so agene feso omuni yedins also save Ghana football and ye hope say and go ye say agene feso ye nimu dins also kasa keke we want actions ye percent a normal daddy say ye football now say ni agia to ye the normal petition no pay for no mu fanya djuma justice believe commission ni say also mudi adwuma se ne beboa national teams no ame atoto ye no mayi management committee members of the various national teams also mugu no by now omu to mbo ase dissolve bibia no ye to ye bo ase first ni bisi aye no management members of the various national teams yeah blaster bibiri so ye kode bia ni awe omu so nimfa ko bia okay. Current empayfo Macado no di animu so mo pe blasters coach no sa committee ni say o si eguno Ghana for so mo pe eti basically no me wo petition ni no e bino no enye ni nyina ni and empayfo asomu di a o mu so mu yi na ye hu hwe a enya di bi jai ye kire say ye pesi Ghana football ni yi now or never the who we are and yadia Casano, our money Casas, almost a petition, or movers of football be woman to me and Nimra to answer no my year. And yet, yet to self football be because a person football ye, and now or never. Ya move beyond father, that Casabia, and Medada will be a. Ya move beyond father, that Casabia, and Bayan Hosa, the Wunyan sign in chain will be. In Adrinia matches on a penny, you move piano over father, that Casabia, and if piano will be to me, I day. I don't nipa. I'm a nipa, I day. I say, yes, say the Ghana football will be Virginia Pagnes, baby, in Sida. Now, me dear, no still on me, baby, you know. Me call black points, black points. Me cut you almost say. Omo yade, omo bo qualifiers, omo qualify AFCON, omo bo more modern, coach ne ball more modern katanga cry with the team. But they are not there yet. Omo ko tournament ma you how well coach no ABC a fair or tournament. And I say bia oni team na a performing or tournament. It entry boasi. E bi ni Olympic qualify. As is here ye down by a goal. Or see Zambia Kitwe need to be a call 10 over 10. We qualify for that Olympic Games. But Zambia is standing away. And that was a good test. And good test by a Maun team no a temperament, a Maun team no coaching, send no mercy echo. First game you lose Friday, Black Queens against a Zambia for my. I mean, your man and show off, and I saw they were not in Oman or party, no man, young party. I said, but more football is woman, they are not there. Mabo qualify matches with certain countries, yes, master woman. But in your countries in England, is strong, sir. It's when you meet opening to it stronger. A discipline from start to end. Born a Black Queens no more born I to say, yeah, bomber your I see you show off. I see you show and a coach so who the players be a ball. Yes, when your new players you can use them. If you will be a naturalizer Magana, will be a chili person or ball a Ghana, honestly a Ghana. Welcome, provide the sending panel solid, or bet me a ball when you're good. But and you say Ubia Baya na coach, you should know better. Sending a Ghana for praise, you say why Black Queens here, who your Black Queens here, you should know better. Where you should players be where you should players be as in local front no more. And their ball matches are qualified for AFCON. A ball Olympic qualifier. And yet a foreign based players by now what started the emotion now, what starting almost more. Also Black Queens coach in the first and girls in this one and then ball airborne remember no crowd the any more team and easy with that social media. It maba no man yakonya na mo bo Black Queens na social media sem no normal to bo at so kakra mudi agro no na mo sia na mo jekapa mutimi ede eye no ma bibiri but Ghana no ye hia results say football aside timu obia mfam bi agro say we are expecting Black Queens say tomorrow Tuesday tiny things around ewo eye Kitwe Zambia we send your bayard you beat me up anymore Olympic qualifier and yet it will not go down well because my catch Black Queens yard the bon tournament where you coach in anything near it be any so munya test against Zambia no or more fumble they have to come better more fire 1 p.m. you be here okay fire for fire and don't TV so fire for fire 1 p.m. and then you be here now a horse so ya 12 fire and so more fire professor
me da say into Black Queens of Ghana and Asongo deviation so man say na no ana ene Zambia for ye kan Zambia national female team na one of the strongest female teams in Africa omo ekita the highest paid female player and the team any Rahel Kundanaji wono and the team poso atena 18th minute editi Ghana ya entimi ante nti uhwesa na nema ACL kwa Zambia team enya bayira bewajo yefie kra no betwa ka ba kwini ekọ ne hode uhwesa na nema ACL kwa so anhwa ombe potoyen sana nema ACL kwa so nti Black Queens no enye anything better be teams na na chioma na show qualifies no mani abre mo female omu male team ni nti omu ja females na de to ba Zambia enka teams a sebenyado omo ma no bayira bewajo ho nti yebehwe sana nema ABC akọ Black Queens me no ka second leg encounter of the Olympic qualifiers na beba so $1 ukwada ana Sanchez so kono ebitia to fe bedi achi na ye de ho komo so atimi eja Mediama Sporting Club Cup Champions League no omne El Ali ana de boss so El Ali for etwa Mediama ekaba ko omantianti Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium heya ana Sakins kesian so etimi eba so in Confederations Kabia bitwema ere anim se teams no Dreams Football Club wom so ene Club African ene de akense ne bebo so no so kwa 1-0 awo Sakins kesia eno so 8-2 dwem Ghana Premier League matches ne bi 8-2 to fema kama kwando out of lands the pride of Igbe the Boboleji boys womo emri bi na etwam no na coach Bashe for kita team we o de shekotoko ema kotoko fa ball no so mo bio enra coach Bashe for san ya bakosem bio etwa kotoko 1-0 awo Sakins ne team sampa be sabire kotoko o mani enna ho Heart of Folk for HRTU Etwamaka womo so Antimi Antibechem United 0 Nsrataman 1 Karela 2 Legon City 0 and Gold Stars 2 Brekum Chelsea 1 Tanobofo Akwa 0 and Great Olympus 1 into wemu any matches awodwa and also 8 PP mu nyame adom na yesanya bribiu besa de nkomo no mo na etmeja Kingdom Galibites na Kingdom Home Estate and attached Bobidu Sampempen so obetia friend 0536149961 na on a Kingdom yenin so yehwemwa emaniema 822 ye emfamao Game Park Games edit the eagerly anticipated pick one game netia ba arrival with the bank more than that from 1 to 36 ubetime twa na utwa ukita 1 Ghana cedis an kopem 350 Ghana cedis ubetime twa ubedi 26 times to stake niye sika na aba say boys dia e di no enya asem keto krofa hojim *946# *946# and also be gameparkgames.com e internet ne so na draw no eba so ewa Adom TV so 9 a.m., 12 noon and 6 p.m. daily. Game Park Games or more power. This game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority. But all to the air na chacha enti o de adwenika credit to nya sade a ebetimi afa okon. Within the prof ike wala sagudi catch back pay and I'm gina of course evidence based presentation it mejaw. Rade entene ni ma enyo kese yin for be da so ni emfa nko be da so. The act of being a good guest is to now to say good morning.
Chen Emma Makwaba and Bravage ma ho se page na gracias Montero response. World of Entertainment Yema HGO. Yes, when you are soon, yes, semi at the abroad. I will send ya echo bedroom, dear query, meeting Sandra or him Ametua. A Jimmy Adom Entertainment, I mean, to Ghana for Chihuahua.
When you start sending, where do you go? Or your guy? Sister Sandy be a guy.
Sister Sandy be a guy. I need you to Hosemi, meaning pa, the hotel no semi. My casa life is too short. Make sure so believe it because credit it can be your last. Today be am winning show. What I say. And only idea ebo my boss ma de bia me na yeda P work healthcare for us. Somebody 3P garlic mixture. Abe just so. Edro awon dia yes when ni ense wo kache. Obesity cramp no saka ye 3P garlic mixture. Ebe boaw am hu say you edro bi esen edro na edro bi sen edro dia na ye 3P garlic mixture. Young consem no so me no di nkomo say enshoma season 6. Sani ahya ase ani ehu no. Onua me de hye wani ase wo huni mo aso ba bibia. Ye de be ma wo style bia bi. Esan say emofra a wo mo e wo talent. Adom TV a discover mo asem akwasi de bia 3:30 p.m. no. Ye de dwumadi ne hyehye so no. February so nti be ye na emom enu a wo anya bre ansha. Shwani swadi brasisia.
I just empecé mu boti mami amon dial *713*208#. Me and number 5 beautiful. Madam Ninasi. Bye bye.
So Pedam Academia can see one *1 713 *208 hash. Pachama me feed them with the number 3. Bye bye.
share ahosepe na this year nshoma ne dere ani hu this year me is ade na 70% 30% kola ne yade te me show bomodia channel so na toma o favorite contestant because one to na abofra ne yade na okufia abna mbebo ye di Adom TV for me so kra na mehuna man sister Sandy na Jerry Justice mesre ma fi mu nyina me yare nti mesre bo monteto so e mai na me nka se compute Ghana for Eddie Asempa enam Compute Ghana. On him say Ghana's #1 IT and electronics. Oh, pe IT niema. And I say electronics. Papa be a fa computer. How de? Nye Compute Ghana. Nye baby. I name asem do mo de nam ne say. Wamu titi niema so. Wamu titi niema so. Na what you we mu pe. Inti me say atete so na wo twen say meko next week. Susu no what afako this week. Because Compute Ghana chema. Na what you chema and one no. Brands which say Samsung, LG, Sigma, TCL, Sony, Bluetech, Sensor, HP. And they keka ho nyina Compute Ghana for atete so TV set, home theaters no, fridges, freezers, cookers, air conditioners no. Omatete ni nyina so me pa cho obetimi shopping online www.compute compugana.com, www.compugana.com, and I say you be delivery at the amount. And I say for Compugana was 0302 752 020. 0302 752 020. And I say WhatsApp your more 0243 143143. Compugana, Ghana's #1 IT and electronic shop. Yeah, to us so. Yeah, to us so SMBSC. Sister Sunday no baby. Sister, to me di matem o abusia. To me di matem. So why story o koni edi watem ba ni bibi. Family home. Cry, family home. Family home. Eti ni to aso na eni ehu. Eni enyan. Babonsem osmo jensem boni me yasem de. Ana ye de nam. Fufuo party. Mami titintim. Ehu ye pa because afi no. Ya ni se promise ba fufuo. Enti afi fufuo party no. On say match bo to meaning ina no. Eye Ghana month. Enti ehu ni se any 6 match na. Emu de ne be santem. Ko fo afrefe sister say 6 match de entem do ye so. Ya dream ho. 29th of March. Streetway so kokomlemle hafa no fa. Abusunya jaye. Na menua abena pokua ahanye. Ya yeto akodi ne ho. Wone da ache hwe tie Simontin so. Shop bus yakokọ. Ya ni o makasa, o ma hyebo. So mbeba. O ka sa meboa. Fa hwehwe ni so ade brasisi a. Showing a 6th of March. Dating a 6th of March. I don't know why you still putting it there. A 29th of March. Obayana 6th March can name higher ma. Na kai se bekwa asanka possession ya de. But that same sister than is me bro. That same day na de me kwa ye. Adwuma ne dɔɔso. Adwuma ne so. Ready no kra bre. Everybody yakofo. Adwuma bi ni. And I must me go back and go me hostess no. Me go back to play more. Anyway, yeah, twaswa. Abwai at Ghana enim die mu edin. Na ansa na no, ma me mbo hwin kokuma ase Lewin was mo bon sema guy no. Bomma Lewin. Kwajon kansa. There was a time the whole Ghana movie industry no eguye. Na lata fone de hihye yani. It took Kumawood to rise it again. It say you be disrespect Kumawood and answer will be ye. Kumawood make say am person me shoe sum fa wachi na wani pie. There was a time in Ghana. It was Kumawood no industry no. And a peja the whole Ghana movie industry. Big shouts to Penny Ejako. Big shouts to Ofa Akrobeto. Big shouts to Sister Penny and Mama Brown. Na Ghana ha wo pe sinichani ba waye popular. Ghana for don't know fi Kumawood and Mama Brown. And it won't mean disrespect to Kumawood. You understand? Won't. Why lucky say my bre? Why lucky say no pay? Me feel like an eba my bre. Come fire. Eti kwajon cancer. Nyame sha no mo ahode na to adwuma pa ne so. Why na timidi Nigeria for betwa sini? Our Ghana, and it's not like any other, and just anybody. Ramsey Noah, Papa, and Yanko for who be take a sabita frache, and or your mobile. Na sa brantia ba kwejina kumase. Se odin krofo be free ku Nigeria. Abe chesinia. Ghana for mose kwajon kansa yomode. Ghana for mose Lewin aye den. Aden no bi ya de papa mo me piano. Bray she nyuma wa bie okumase. Ni school there was a time na kwajon cancer school dey free. Na nkola ni ntwe fees. Minim se wasesa ne de a. Ti aden. Se mpo se bibi mpo esa na no afoma. Ekwan ye be fa so aye ni bi. Kwajo wo de minim se o ye strong penko wanim. Na de bia makasa wo nua ba mi ha ma ye me to brazier me mo beyond disrespect Kumawood for that. Never. Eti kwajo na din krofo yaba. Na sini no say a country called Ghana. Fifi Gabin ka ho. Justin Kebentum ka ho. Hwempanifo emienu. Fifi Gabin eni Kebentum. Sini o ma direct wo kroma. Yo, Bonsemomo. Yentna se. Emma ye dear ya dear. Ye begina hwa ye no. And you come see. Not again. Because if you want the betterment of the industry, give respect to who you. You be there no way. For respect my dear fatano. For buo my dear fatano. They be ameka the industry no. And penny for no me. And I made it chiame say me more beyond disrespect penny bia wo industry. They've paid their dues. Even their time. Na my grandma time. That's social media ni ho. And yeah now they always so home in 3 seconds yes we start. Real stars no and nkrofo we into one wine say ne social media ba ko gina so adidi o matem say kuma we doesn't make sense umu ade wo ho sansem hunu no yenso so this year no grief for anybody me catch them say afi yenso so ne ma bi so krasa obi di wani mo your penny we industry fa bu ma no share do you know what it takes to be at the top and still maintain it? It's easy to get to the top, but it's not easy to maintain it. Mark Brown, 25 years. Acrobato. And you disrespect Kumewood. Etikwajo. Sinini ye body de who say ya. It's a country called Ghana. And only senior say. And was wala tafo the Kukudam. Edi omontoma abeboye diano was mo sai jensen moni makwadwo kansan lewe na no pay no obi nto ne nkra se Adom TV for time to use my power. It's more interesting no and you bet me akọ social media handles no akọhwehwe information a ewo no nyina na ye kwan so am gusu abogana fo aba so say show because we Jamaica na ye ya artist or represent here when we anima say boy one god chi one organ ni no ko Jamaica for na so a dance or king chi. This is what we like to see. Things we like to see in the industry. Love, unity, strength, pushing, picking each other up. And why I know akwa Jamaica akwa tienim. Na de we hwe ni so mfoni kakra, hwe mfoni. Hwe ade ebra. Shona po mu nyina po so po. Ti hwe ni so ade ebra. Take the style, them a style criminal. Anything you do, girl, you do it and fight. And anytime you find one time. Really beside you, find me that's in line, baby girl, the love genuine. Like I will jump, give my one God, my evangelism is a fire. Burn them like a fireman. When I see them at the youth, but the Danny, and me a run things go young Jagaban. And me a run Kaya, so Jagaban. Anyway, them see my hand, them do one time. And I do like say me don't know. When we say no for the rest, they can't regret it. We fool back, man, but we do like that, we never know. Africa rise and tall. When we say Gidiba, we get from Gidiba. Gidiba, we get from Gidiba. Gidiba. If you know you want the most original. Auntie, the flag of Ghana is waving so high in the Jamaica. Bam, look like Auntie, congratulations. And for my family, as a fan crown for Hano pay and Mamma family. What's it say, sir? 20,000 1 year beam 1 year 20,000 being quick. I call it branding. Abusia, as official assistant for family. Mr. Meeting so signed and sealed by the guys. No, correct. It's about time you respect the creatives. Sabe fem mammy, J. Petro, 2 would be my phone manager, Pierre, very use Mamma Bigore. Family Aboka, and it's true. Guy no. Obesha tade obe dware the guy soup obeto fuel. So why 20k? It is a finanum ebra ya ba promoters mention so ye 20k bi medase.
True. But the more you do grow, you say, oh, this money no big like that. And it's not as if you are becoming greedy or anything. It's just growth. And right now if you get plenty money and the money is still small for me. But if it was like 2019, the money I was getting, man. So me living my life, see at 2019 with the money I'm getting now. Like me see baby. Okay. But right now, woman me shows car first thing they say we made the wedding brand no because you see I'm a person me to atade bi an bo wedding into frame issue I want to mean case your mama 20k because atade na shame ne be ne ho eno na hu a obehwe so no hu se nipa na me de ne ba no o se fatade no you get it nti ye guso.
Does that mean now you are investing in?
Oh, the evidence is clear. The evidence is clear. My videos. Okay. Not God video there, no be joke. Peter $2. And yes, I am a cabro for us, I'm in penis about. And I cost here, and no cost. Peter $2. Now, first, no skank to one and the child. I'm consider, no, because that's the price they want to take. But they know that we don't have into the Caribbean qua directors in the budget. But you see, I know me, I'm madam for crap, me, I'm a photographer, and trap video, mamma, no charge me $. So, but I say, up so them copy this to be a bad boy to understand. Me, if I get to, I go pay.
This is Adom TV. Yeah, what's we? I mean, I don't know. Oh, Bashe. Okay. Ready. Miniano, Pame. So when you're back, okay, when we say they say my song, we are Hong Kong, they say me boy, yes, and your bonus, what? Yeah, Jumanisa, you say, yeah, because Miniano, Metwasona, go for your mawada. Na yen church, one of national so say Hair Logistics GH, I will Instagram and a TikTok, Hair Logistics GH, a boom. Shesha baya na chia kwan this year me catch am say me de mu komrika e wo braided wig no ho and no kra won disappointing me Ghana ha say opa baya nyame e hya ne nsan no adwuma say onye braided cap enye hair logistics enye obia but mo de ahwehwe me sweet baby girl no o jade papa na sheshe no na on sort to meet Hair Logistics on Instagram, TikTok. Baby girl, me that's for this lovely wig. Yenda P work for I say 3P garlic mixture and a Compu Ghana Limited. So mo switch media no I say Emma mede ebro. Nenko for di omo awoda. Yen chance yen free AK so. Ye mamu na awoda passion ko keep it coming. Ye no need di o birthday no because e ho ehia ye pa AK. Happy birthday encore and family. Na me go so ton slim tea. E say dem ejanum na mpese me say adwuma so de betobi. E bia wo stubborn fat and answer what try a chepan. One no medro say enko. What am say 20 ya. Where ya hwe me ko. O per witness. O person who say adwuma Paris that Sunday before and after. Far off. Don't want the from 0272 818-536 0272-818-536 and I remember Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Thread, baby Biana, sister Sandy be a guy with a verification. I'm sure her na min tone be mom, Mr. Tone Semena, me tone scrub, me tone face cream. Dachi, yanko home, yanko. AK dinner with that. AK. Me bufu cry mechana guy soup. We bufu Semena papa edi numuna. Numuna habain aye, imbilichi. And yet the guy is super. My name is Semina with the jar.
TV Badwam na or shadow. Na yada sister Sandy B. A guy. Yada na say what day I was a penno abre. Mufancha yes and neno health tips no amba. Nyamia do much na. Yadi no ebe bromo said ye etieno. Fidie no na aye bibi ohosa. Mididi se modiache. Wiki monson common who here pass will be a tea being to watchna. Yamia do makayo na yemfa and twas so. Na de yedu so no me wo Father Abraham wa hase hospital enti wo te Father Abraham anye se bia nipa no ankasa ne mo me hospital na Father Abraham kofa bai no ode aba bontin a won mo de wo mo de soap no wo ho last time dog no ankasa bai no wo cheche natural ne ma bia na was so happy am se sa natural ne mo kan nyina so de ye wo bi o fie nti so tie ni ye na na wa ye bia eso ma ye testimony no na mame nkosoa na me ma mabusua nyina nso yakọ me na namu a da form den me na na adwo apena mai adwo papa bi ma fe pa na nso de nyame ama ye mfie aduoso abroso a na mfie aduoso num na se wo nya mfie aduokuna na se nyame no wadi ni ye ti nyame ba bia wo bia no kra nsom ye na ma obambo no so nya kese ma echidifo no ti abusua ni nyina mamu nyina yakọ da no du ho so amadofo papa bi echi ne benche mmeka me ho me na pa na da fom na nya bete adofo mu akọ aba na bi aboko de mo ayefe dodo mo ayefe pa de nyame ase me da mo ase se na wotwo foforo sa akọ abeto ye ye chia fa da Abraham so me sure se nyame adom ne ho ye
nyame adom
e da ase na ye hwede
mate me chia ahwefo anopei na ne pese ye kasafa yare a adi hini wo oman mu eye diabetes eye situa yare no na if we find Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Hospital ho na ye kasa free diabetes bi be bisa say ye den ye ka diabetes a na che say oni pedua no ye ka no say glucose aye bebre sa na me ka no mabanya ntiase no adoso wo ni pedua ni mu ne mo so no na fe eda ne yare ye fe ne diabetes no into baby say diabetes asa na ye ka diabetes nso a ye wono ahodo mienu ye wo diabetes stage stage 1 type 1 ene ye wo diabetes nso a type 2 nso ya den mu ne say edu pempreso type 2 na che say afe no o sugar level no agi nsen je upepane so mo na wo de pane ene nam na bebe ka so wo pane ana insulin oni pedua na afe esesa bibia ye slow insulin no je bia je say wo backup eno na ye nsunsu ye da diabetes type 1 type 2 no nti ewo ho a ewo se utu ho na mo bebre ana nipa bebre nso ni mo nim se diabetes yare no ewo mo ho na bebre na nso so gidi se owo nru a wonom na Dr. Fadebam actually say sa mofudro no sa na ebeka no mofudro no onumu acha enko e manage no ti onumu acha na afe entin no ama aye week bon se na afe oto ase etwetwon afe so affect wani eye diabetes yare na ewo so chena when treating ntemo a ye ka eni na eni ni na ye ka ye ntin enti bon se we driver eni na we driver na edru anwumre a diabetes yare no wo so na bon afa wani no ana enwumre driver no eye den ema o diabetes yare no sa na etimi ye afa ye wo so chen so na ye be ma ye ka ntin ho asami mo se etimi ma o be ma so aka fe ekọ off ye ka off a light off obo ahode na fe do ho se na hoode no ehre no afen so na wo be ma nankasa ehi yare a ejinsen eno na affect entin nankasa afen so etimi ma wakoma yare enye wo ho na yesi obenya heart attack yes diabetes wo so che na when treat a etimi ma heart attack so afen so wo ho na bia untin wakoma ho ntin no etwetwetwetwon obo so na ama ne ho me so ete na enika sem say diabetes wo so che so aka ho se blood pressure so timi chew na o pressure cost through bibra na say mun say wentin na moja efe wo no say na nyame abo no nyanse mu e wo say moja ni die fusa ne wo de ne contemptem eno ti na ka na say blood pressure enti e wo so chem so a hun say e yi so benya stroke eno just na wa ba hye ne so a stroke yare a bebre na e ba prekope anya yare a efitiase kwa beti say bia utipa wo e ba impromptu na atiegu so no diabetes yare no Dr. Fadeba match say wo so cha e very easy so say obenya stroke na yare nso a wo so chen so a affect your kidney very easy so say unya kidney yare no enti yare a wo say yetu na montem na wa tre say ope abrofon katie abrofon katie na megidi say eyedua bebre na nso ewo mu fie ana oni mobi nso a ewo ni fie ebemben ope na haban na haban no ene ne bena no na wanu ne green no saa no na enoa enom na afi nso so enika sema wo abrofon katie wo bi o diabetes no so no na abana nkasa nkatie na abana yenye free abrofon katie ho no o abana nkasa bia nkatie na wo inside no bi opeba enti heyi pa e wo so re continuously enye ade a ore ne ba ko mienu pe wo se na ye remedy ye chere na anya adwuma e wo say continuous treatment na mema na ombo oprekopo no ehu say no ni be ma ni hia na ehi say be ono anim say ohun all of a sudden but
pinna atrophy
na wo hu say sa akomu ama ye ketekete ono ayesa na ne confidence level kra e kollo no abrofon katie ya Dr. Fadema penare enkatie na ne ye ka ho asem be ma wo ye na afi wo ma wo low sperm omanya low sperm count be be wo ho a awosem ni nyina ne sperms na ba all right oba no eni emnemu yare bia ana se fiber de sikwan but I know we hu say ana heat bi ta gina ne ho oyo oba na heat gina se bi na se obie na anu ehye no ana eno so affect awonsam nti wo pe brofon katie no ankatie na ankasa na ye ka ho asem aye pai no wo se ore enam no wie na o ma ye wo kakra wo na nkatie na ehyem ho asem na ye ka obu ho nso ana na tenka wo fam atenka de ene mpam agrodie na nam obu a wo bere na saa na nkoyi eboa ma oba na tenka wo fam no ma atenka no ekosoro remedy na Dr. Father Ibrahim atwe obi a diabetes wo so ana say how are you fam affect yare a wentu ho ana montemu a na ejinsin a say ni pedua no
eno ano no nti no ene diabetes ho asem na Father Abraham heba spiritual hospital won be kan ho asem de du so no ye won sam na hodo bi a okọ Father Abraham a wobenya say spiritual matters na ha wo bibie ha wo bia no eno so Monica wa hase ya odema oba ye mo akwa aba last time or two ye hu ti ye hwen sam na no ene dwumadi
we de eni di mu a me pese me fa ba ko bi nka ma me Sylvia de no fa abafo te no eye obi wo a o fibroid ni ye se obi wo ha ne de ma ne ngo obi nso wo a o white eno so affect na wo na ye obi nso wo a oni white ena oni fibroid atonti me ngo abafo te asema wo kan sa nipa no so betimi ayuzi bi pepepe wo no ho asem no ebe boko ama
Mr. tie de o mo kan ye wi afa number no ebi a ye kasa na mre ni nti no wa sheda age emunum de because abrofo nkate de abu ye so bia no apebi no aye oba ye nti o
yo me da say ye kan ni ye samna ho ani eguso aye bodaru ye say prevention is better than cure on twen ma ne ma say na wa tumrika kope ho aduru ye nam aye nam sika ni ye nam obi a wo sori amachi bia no okope sika na wo be pesika no na afene beso bosome ne beso no unhu wan sidi eso wa ya dwuma pa sa nipa no ne chese bibi etai so wo bo ho moden na at the end of the day no wan hu so mfa so a bibi di akiri enye sa nso na nyame ye yen wo sisika na dwete na yo no ne dia ti wo pa wo se wunya na wunya mu nipa enti yensam na e wodwa so no ye woni adwadifo ne wo ma mo ye adwuma wo mu hu so no wo mo so e de wo ho a eno eye money in favor soap we obi a wudi dwa a wo pese wo hu so yie pa wo nkwaji bibi meto we usika box mu na yakokase wakwaji sikaduro we nyame mu sikaduro asem ne ye kan e nyame na e no bo konfo no e no wo ye de wo ye enti se nyame ada ahaban adi a kire Dr. Father Abraham na odi ayesam na wudi dware uwidie mu a e no adwuma a wo ye bekoso a ade na wote wa wo ha wo enti o mani en favor soap wo a mo amudi dwa no so mo saka bia ebebo apa obi wo ha ne destiny no de ba me say obi ehunu wa chiri wuni eni nti ene ma ye ke spiritual soap enye normal soap say ye dware spiritual soap na de wo mu ne say wudi dware na ye hunhum ade no hunamani obi wo kra rashes keke guni widie mu a wa ko enko saa sam na meka ho asemi ye wo de no so wudi dware a say ye tumi bi na ato saa de na gu so enti ye wo rich soap enso wo ho a wudi dware a e ma saa ne mani nyina e free wo so ena ye wo destiny helper say dem di kan ye no eno woni buafo e wo se wo hyebre no mu no obi die ne se mi ameti he medi yi na me so ena bi a ma me Sylvia befa na wa yi enti na ma me Sylvia na ne destiny helper ene me enti wo se wo sanka destiny helper ni bi na fa dware na wo ne man koyie na de ne nhira wo nsem no ono so ntimi ne sanka enipa bebre de nkrofo nhira ewuko isanse wa mo ne homode nyame ye ne se o meye yie na wo miye nyuma ne nkrofo meye bi no nti obuka na omo so mpeja
so sene de adoso bebre friend numbers na wo screen na sene mama ntie wo last say na fa ye fa
yes me bonnet ofa na ye ka diabetes yare no yare nso wo so kwa mo se de bia no na enti ne mu de bia ayetititiri obo a wo no so no nante kra na oyi na ase de fam ni nyina ye se fom na se nyina ayetititiri diabetes yare wa no sana etimi ye afi bobo na e de Johnson temtem Johnson odunso a entiem enye inso bebre onom enema inso ne Johnson temtem but ema diabetes yare no so so ema otumi Johnson temtem na meka medical class so ne so a eya brofo nkate dua no ye ba no honhom femu nso a Father Abraham so a kire so obo wa na owanhehie mu okwa ade bie ho a ana agiegu ana so nya pani onim so ni pani ebi wo ne nsem ye de ye dware ye de ye dware boa ye de ye bon ne open ne banana ene na haban na ye de ye spiritual bath eyi wo free saati bia nim
nyame hira mo ba ma ye contact no
jo me pa cho Dr. Father Abraham na share numbers a obetimi afre abaso ye no 0244 37 16 95 0244 37 16 95 and 0559 114122 0559 114122.
Yadamwase papa nenso mabe mai apoba ko abafonkati faso a woso nyamishira mpa enti Father Abraham anope ye chiao rade ma nkwatenten na nimdie fa boye wapomuden femu na yawie mamena maboafo yi nso asepa Franco Trading Enterprise Funds papa wonfie eno ho mekwa basisi na meba me na obedi sankomo no Say mame mo akwaba na me na wasibie mra Adom TV Badwam eso na Kennedy Digital Satellite phone so abeka yensa yentie na electronics niema bi a wohia no wonso atimi abɔ mu Kennedy na wonsa atimi aka bi be me na me mo ache na bi abɔkɔ de adaroma yentie
me da se na no pay mame nchia Adom TV atiefo nyina ne ahwefo no sister na no pay nkomo no ayebɛbɔ no emu ode pa na de edi kan show na abakrum na no tin na weekend Ira Kennedy ne management trance
okay
and on say baby adu na say condition yes I tisu bi
okay
say be a obia efie bia mu bia benya bi na ye ho atoye because we are no ebode but the ebo say no different ti mesre Ghana ni bia wo hwe me sabre especially efie bia mu wo udi enka udi nya 1.5 horsepower no ba ko pe o promotion sunko na dey about 2 weeks the next 2 weeks open air condition 1.5 horsepower Kennedy Digital Satellite 2,849 cedis
okay
2,849 cedis na no ye retailers there na mo amose ekutu aton no kra de asan ateso de amo enti mepa cho we de obi anya bi ekon no so no uto de ye mo no a ye ntwe anyina ma hoden o but dada na ye twilight ne sa enti mesrew obia ma ne nsanka bi na unye bia ebeboa R410 gas omo air condition installers no make cho say eno na ene ko market obinya ne gas ni bi na de bia da refill enti me pa cho air condition the next 2 weeks Kennedy Digital Satellite Kumasi den crime be bia wo Ghana obefre no 2,849 cedis 2,849 cedis enko ba bia na yemfa nkutwa atwamene bo enko ba bia nkoto de ne bo den da bi papa no ene wo Kennedy no yate so 2,849 Ghana cedis less than 3,000 o transes ana de afaka akofie na bibia ye kama o hwa Adom TV ase hwa ye numbers ni go sisi a bo modern ne fa ne frɛ babia se wo tamale sunyane Kumasi oboase ba besi takrade Cape Coast kokɔ anyinam babia bo modern ne frɛ tema na wa o de frɛ se untimi ma ye shop wa just give us a call ye de niema ne pictures de ohia be send o ye de prices aka ho ye de mobile money be ma na de agum na fe yenso so a deliver niema no through station bi a wo pe enti Kennedy say na die air condition no estate developers mo amosisi hotels hostels mo so mo ye new offices na old offices ni nyina mo pesa mo ye foforo na ho ye kama say be customers ni beje no mo meto air condition less than 3,000 2,894 beje odi sisia number no 0244 385 128 ene gu Adom TV ase on friends si e ba bia owo bia na ye ni unidwa na bibia nya kama aban adwumayefo na no pa mi chiam semode we mi de mam sesei no ye se obi ami adwuma nka adwuma wo ye ho wo ya ankura nkuru wo ya aban adwuma ani o enti aposifo yere no mu ntie me sojafo yere no mu ntie me fire service fo musu mu ntie me immigration fo mu ntie me teachers mu ntie me civil servant nyina mu amakatu fa controller Mr. Kennedy say bra na wo de fa wo pay slips bra mi hu say I am pa enu na edi adanse say wo gie akatu fa controller enu ane say niema ohia bia ye besesa de amawo na wo de kɔ ne atew kakra me no ka say obi wo a ɔno wo ye ɔno ankasa adwuma onya niema ni bia no kɔ no so obɛgye ebi so na wo so nua bi ukunu bi wadamfo bi eye aban adwuma fafa no so na ɔno mra megye mawo na tuatue skade ma no na besesa ne ɔma no kɔ nyoma ameka ho asɛm ebi ni TV na TV die sesei ukodwaman so amaka cho se 32 inches no the air fupa na ye papa e smart e wo Kennedy ahwe brand bia ope TV brand bia ope inches bia ope oba Kennedy digital satellite on sabeka bi yan 32 inches no endu 900 cedis brabeje odie e wo Kennedy digital satellite 43 inches wo 45 inches wo 50 inches 55 60 65 e kona nimu ope smart 100 ni nyina ye obi e wo ope digital ope satellite TV ni nyina ebi e wo e Kennedy digital satellite your number no e 0244 385128 Adom TV ase fa number ni sisi afre agent ni nyina akra ha ye wager old barrier kokro bite junction so wager old barrier kokro bite junction so wa e ho na obehu ye won kran ha ukokumase a family plaza dining e wo adum asem na meken udu adum na bisa kwada akra se uko family plaza dining a ubia be kire ho e first floor na fe kumase wa ya ban adwumani bia wo sunyane boboase kumase mpotem ho ba bia no kopatase ukopatase branch na police depot nchen ho a uwura ho a oso ya ban adwumani wo de opese ube sesa nwoma ni biko na ye de tete o kakra ho na ubewura na home appliances papa F4 na ebore tafom no ho na binya no me patcho wo mebisa udi freezer no na ho de ne tesen say light no ekọ na babisa no udi na asaya na say udi ne say ntimi enyi blog ntimi manioma no enye blog Mr. Obra Kennedy deep freezers bebrebe ene de abegu Kennedy digital satellite bra ne beje odi CCA free numbers ni gu ho liters dodo bi a open ye obi ho fufu machine no me ba mpo ni man ka ho asem de ane je se mama san se adwuma sister create magana from ano ehye
anya ne sanke ho kura be kire
they say e ma no many time o ma nyina so peska be ma peska obi ekoba da be no be fa traffic mo san be fufu mo wadi enu tu nya fufu machine efie die ni bia pa na oya adwuma ne ntema ma na bibia e kama won so apesa odi business na unye ska no your commercial ones ni bi ho obi anya bi choba for mi so obi anya bi ni ma me kasa ne se nso obu ho beka se me de fufu ya mo de mempe na apomuden kwan so we nu dade ne dade nka ntwi o Kennedy de ohia wo maketu bi na wo de apiapia ba nche ne brode ne so na fe ayam na fi ko kama ababa akosei enim obi matim fifire enwum obi nkasa mantesu enwum Kennedy digital satellite fufu machine abro machine mako machine ni nyina wonya bia bebia adwuma e di amount mesrew babia wo bia ntwentwen so your numbers ni gu ho 0207 65 30 31 friend baby a wo bia ne no enko emwa oto ade a na waji receipt misrew oto ade o Kennedy age receipt sempo frey empo na ene wo send this kan ne de ade ma ne ho a insist receipt ni yen send copy ma se de be ya o kina BBC na aba beje ne kama na ahoto so abafie popcorn machines no pi ya de aba eno so se de create business no enya asem ketwa boys na mode girls na dane washing machine a edu weekend na hello there umafie city obwa on feel ne jeans ne kaki no ene ehu suit na ade no ayefie obeso besi ma no me psro to eye washing machine ususo yire nkwada bebre nipa bebre ofie ene ma no oba den wasi sa ne ma ni nyina washing machine papa e wo Kennedy a ye di bi mam oba bi anyin wa umu ebia opese usu ade pam se de ese fashion designing o sika we wom patro yakofo machines ni biaba beje wodie ye numbers ni gu TV na ase fa friends si a bebia wo bia fa na frɛ na ye nso ye nye oso ne ani eni nkita ho na bibia nye kama wo decoder na opese o recharge ana ope decoder bia to abraya so ye TV no ope 75 inches ebi wo ho ope home theaters bibri e wo Kennedy ope industrial fans ni nyina bi wo ho ceiling fans ebi wo ho ni nyina afi juicer afi dispenser ya ye di ACC office di nsogum ebia bi ho microwave toaster ene kitchen ni o man de sister ntimi nkan nyi bi mfrim ma no ope so kitchen ye ultra modern e say so estate developers no say we see dan ni wi na o kitchen no one fit ne kama wa anye ne modern one ba wo hia sa ni o ma we nyina bia bra Kennedy ne beje e bo ne da form team na ye de amount na so so wo de abo adwuma na bibia e kama bibia wo Ghana wo de just give us a call 0244 385-128 0244 385-128 na yenye so still air condition no less than 3,000. See, they are saying tisubium 2,849. We are named one has a hair say you do light. Na we is a bonny.
I'm just here num light to cry unto
me.
Yeah, doom no.
For air condition, papa. Brabeto Kennedy DNB. Memmy and Cassa and Chibi de pa and a tone home. And cry your wager old barrier. Ufika swear bar. Your own Sabin Kumsusa. Ufi Akra air qua. Kakram wood Westelsa. Your own Seni Faso. Ho any war. I feel Kumase. Your family plaza dining first floor. A doom. And our bapata since your police depot and chain honomoa. Numbers in them D chat one source 0243 074 750 0244 385 128. Numbers in good TV so fan free.
Yeah, that's it. Papa. Enti Kennedy digital satellites and wabebo na dwaton de hu dawura mo wo no mesro ko ho sese ko yudie na de bebo awadwuma mu na so ode aye ye do omo ase na mamenkamfo enkasa fabrics enfama wo na womo ewo fabrics ahodro nyina bi se yesiuti de kaftan de shirt ni nyina ema ne mema de nyina womo wo ho fabrics a betumi de pam design style bia ya ope mesro trimika sisi a enkasa fabrics na so kokojo fabric papa ni bi hwehwe womo ewo Accra womo ne Methodist bookshop no na ehwe nimu womo shop number ye C403 shop number ni ye C403 and afre enkasa fabrics was 0243 422591 0243 422591 and 0276 709070 na uko Facebook on so eye enkasa fabrics and Instagram so eye enkasa.fabrics uko honma ubehu womo Franco Trading Enterprise phones papa fie ene ho phones ne ho akade bia wo pe bia yenko Franco Trading Enterprise say Nokia Samsung iPhones and smart TVs ranges 35 to 55 inches ne bi wo ho Franco sa what tabletop fridges and so and a Franco air condition Franco nankasa e won air condition ye wo CCTV cameras and so Timisra o de mabobo so nyina abowura Franco Trading Enterprise atna ye bia na kwajo de e wo ho mempeke Franco number e wo internet ne so wo mo number enie 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 now on a Franco Trading Enterprise for Eddie Enkomo Franco Trading Enterprise was still phone papa fie ene aha na mamenfa birthday we enfem Joanna Kwe sales and rep wo multimedia ha na ene ye ne client baako birthday nti happy birthday belated na say weekend no Mr. Dixon Daniel Usu we CEO Eda Akobalino group na ne birthday nti Mr. Dixon Daniel Usu nyame nhyirawo nyame ne okese kosi so be kese pa from Joan Kwe and I wish you a happy birthday yeda senso ti ya na brema kwan na me de asie oman hene kwabna sante aye krado etwaso
Well, Yasaba, Hedamu say thank you. It's a fresh day and a fresh week. Medoman Hene Komna Santa Menda question say watimi ejina mu na abedu sam pempen so we be kokama edimai. Make house a free sabe kopem say non kono body apem it continues to be our collective responsibility. Say the be no my Ghana amna kudum pempen so a say odu. Enti yeda computer Ghana for ase yeda Ghana Post for so ase ana ene hihyesun kubia banso eye inter-schools reading quiz aba. I'll tell you much about it na bibia kama na afi mama eye former Ashanti regional chairman amankwa mama no ya kosronko ye ka say de ono so no offer ni pompa da from na me adma na otwi awieye e Kumasi ono ankasa no fie no sa inshen because I also tell you things about it. That me call me chroma half on so I understand that me hine number one hine adi ya kakra if we say osusu say na say the AC Boa Ghana Police Service ewo ye potem honum no na esa kwanya timbetoma yenya akwanya ma adehye free afori bi tutimi ko eye suku post for ntitie suku ni bi but almost omo bompen ba kokora ni wa omunya enti eye ebri osekofi ono so ya odi kese pa ahye no eye di IGP so what you need to also hear us out na ya adehye no omo so ntimi nya ginapa bi o post adwuma no ntimi enyina especially when what we have done in Ahafo esimu da mama no ye de mama ya gimo feso musuku foforo ya mama sase it's fair some so we a hearing when it comes to say efa enkwada e de akoposi eye adwuma konum ni nyina nkamfo ano eda foforo no wahia no na otwe foforo no wahia no just be positive and think about Ghana ye be kwa omano so quickly in chinua ne mentime ho ase kakra bi baba on this letter if free the presidency by appointing Yera Ken Oforiatta to another position. There are a lot of interpretations about one in Sema Hodo so about for Kafon. But Sunday be this uncommon mamma paying for Aquaba. Or I will tell Abi Aquaba has been long only on social media. You are very active. Make me a brandy. But you are very, very active on social media. They say, oh yeah, Abrantilu. Abrantilu. So, yeah, look at Krabby. I like it. And we say, anyway, na name so community new constituency. Once you're active on that, and they too, they disseminate information. Means the constituency, so you carry them along. Say they should be part of. This new year. Yeah. But very cool honum.
Very, very cool.
O manage honum kama.
Very well.
Akwana see assistant minister, I'm a minister for about your
well Akwana edasu jina baby jina but last week many the outgoing minister no me ti say oba be kona me san ko ni ho bio me no o me documents 1 minute especially Akuse roads 1 minute I'm going to follow up because construction will be a joint, we say between VRA and highways.
Okay.
And I'm going to follow up seriously.
Okay, good. Also, good. Apart from
but Krum main road, you know, that is from Somania to Bong, and also the asphalt now at 222.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apart from that, you are telling your people why they should vote for the NDC.
Oh yeah, I'm telling them. Asphalt, NDC never asphalt valley, and they do midway. One buy and one but they left it and tutu. During the period they never did any maintenance on it. Maintaining.
Okay, so you have to ask now, Dr. Sante, good morning. Thank you for your time. Mijini say, BBI Boko. Hello, Doc. Good morning. Okay, so you remember back to Dr. Asante Nafi, what you didn't come up him. But say they also can the important I'll catch on why the MPP should not be given the opportunity.
Well, because so far, there's nothing to show. Because there's nothing to show. Seriously. There's nothing to show. You see, and Omayini, the fact is that Lower Manya is not an island. All the normal air costs were here, Ghana, and affecting our people. The market women are crying, teachers are crying, we have teachers there, we have all manner of workers there. If we juma near there, Ekuafo, yes. We see feeder roads, yes. Things are not going well, and no one kusi. The hardships, it's so glaring. Obia feel it, and
why should we consider the NDC?
Why shouldn't we consider the NDC? Why should we consider the NDC? As I said, time when NDC was on, things were better.
Yes.
Let me borrow me about Badwam. Or see, when the fundamentals are, weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Today, NDC left 3.99 something cedis per dollar.
Go to well.
Per dollar. Today, it is 13 plus. What else do you want me to tell you?
Why do we keep doing those things? Because the MPP also left for you what was the dollar rate. That's why we cannot develop as a country.
That is not the issue. Look, let me tell you something.
Because this comprises...
You see, Mami can say Mitchell.
Okay, so by
extension,
you are saying that the NDC is capable of bringing us back to 4 or 3 or 2 or 1.
They're not necessarily bringing us back to 2, but you look at the indices, all other things. NDC may feel power, not debt to GDP, was 56%. Today, we are over 100 and something. And then we are not able to pay our debt. For the first time, my pension, my pension has been taken away because of mismanagement. Because maybe I'm going to investment in when you haircut into say and say the money is nowhere to be found.
The reason is what?
The reason is the mismanagement of the economy.
By
over borrowing by this government and misusing it. Look, borrowing, proper borrowing is borrowing to buy to build a terminal 3.
I did the returns, baby.
And I make terminal 3. I have created jobs. That is what borrowing means.
But you sit in parliament, isn't it the case? And only Sikao do I sing in answer for Hong Kong. Is it not the case?
Listen to me.
Then how then you come back again?
No, but I know we say your majoritarian rule in parliament.
That is not the issue. The issue is that you sit in parliament.
We sit in parliament and what? And then look, let me tell you, even recently, look at Badwam's pronouncement. He's going to what do you call it? Remove e-levy. He's going to remove what do you call it? Emission tax. Whatever. Tamana, kuntokwa. Ewo parliament. Kuntokwa parliament. Where was his voice? Where was his voice? So then I'm here from Badwam's quarters.
What was your expectations as vice president in your day?
My brother, if he doesn't believe in it, he should if he really meant say or no opportunity to obey removal, he would have heard his voice say.
But honorable Telabi, this school of thought, is it not a little bit weird? Because as it stands now,
yes,
there are so many decisions that your party take care. You, in your private moments, you disagree vehemently.
Listen to me, Omahini.
But
listen to me.
What me about Bontia because NDC?
Catch me one. Ma disagree on the quiet man can one say.
No, not between me.
But listen to me. They can say, look, my friend, we shouldn't forget our normal course. And then Nana Kufa do catch say, and say no dey Badwam aba. Osi no economics no nimu. Osi no Nana do no. Wa accept say on economics no tiase. Wa maye Badwam ni track record. Osi no boa Kufuor. Oko Zimbabwe. Oko say. And it or the economic whiskits aba. Ono no ba yaje nkwa na aba. Yaje nkwa na aba na enne baby aye wonti. Ye kase wa mo ne hu mo dia. When did buy? Who brought him? And for what reason? And to the extent say even the MPP people say Badwam himself even before one father no nye MPP ni, but Akufo-Addo appealed to them say because of his expertise in managing the economy, they should allow him. Waive all other conditions. So where are we now?
So back to my question. Why should the NDC be considered for 2024?
Why should NDC be considered? But all the indices, in spite of everything that happened, get to the GDP. We were not borrowing recklessly. We were borrowing to do, to expand the economy. And I've given you a classical example. Say, call airport. The airport terminal now, you come more busia, you toy, and then it has.
So you will not take our money. You will not take our money to do the cathedral stuff.
No, we will not do that. We will not do cathedral. We will not. Today, it has become the most expensive hole. I mean, look, let me tell you, Akufo-Addo Bawumia government has not ended well, and it is not ending well.
Among NDE. No, among NDE.
Oh, seriously? I mean, they have not ended well, and between now and December, what magic? Look, and now Mifi, and Anadio Mifi, Kwawu Eba. Now me share. Sa agenda 111. Some of the things are almost starting.
We been move. No,
expansion of that hospital, the old hospital, Engineering Hospital.
We're fresh from the start. You saw it.
Engineering Hospital expansion.
I'm saying that you've seen that.
And you see Etiwa constituency expansion of Engineering Hospital. And you're different from that 111. 111. And no work. The Omuya or Hodoma. Oh, we get the Omuya or Hodoma say, look, Bibia, Omufa is on a knee jerk reaction. Oh, it's almost idea. I yet look, Omayini, person one day, one customer from cameras, no one go found. Now, who said you man, who said you man, Omuya Nakazan. In terms of quality of work, I will deliver a problem. We have pillars, I will do near there. Uboze Bibia, among one year ready, and Omukwakwe. There's nothing. They have mismanaged this economy. And for the first time, for the first time, a temple time, and I can't say Yentia, temple no de, or temple, or can't say Yentiano. It wasn't because Yakob borrow a Yentimin Tiao. So they say. But when they borrow, I borrow. The ability to pay.
Okay.
We are unable to do it. And I look, you see, if you want to look at how damaged this economy is now, and then we are not mobilizing.
The economy is
damaged. Listen, we are not mobilizing money to go and pay our debt too. But look at the way the dollar is still running. Because a lot of the time, it is when we need money to go and pay our debt, and then when the woman boy in foreign currency, and then the pressure back in Sikano, and losing in Western Sun. And then that thing is not happening yet. And then who got $1?
Alfred George Kojo Thompson. Match and I put this.
Yamiado. Na say wa kasa pi. The way on start here government no. Obisa.
Baby on me start here.
It's only fair so but
baby on me start here.
Now when China I say economy I destroyed
and damaged.
And then me did say the communities no.
Yeah.
Wo mu nyina ehwe 8 years. The communities no. About 6-7 communities. My provided TV sets for them. TV programs.
Okay.
Until by this time, me sure say one more share. Till me first I go no me chia wo nyina. Pouno Noaso Blongwanya. All those who are watching it now, me chia wo. And the corner of Manyakro.
Okay.
Me chia no pa enemy party for nyina. Me chia wo.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Alfred George Kojo Thompson, damaged economy, and I also call for a break of the 8. More fair to Ghanaians.
Yeah, Mama and Michelle, the chair His Excellency Nana Dudankwe Akufo-Addo China Obedele Basona, Obecheche Nyama P. Na me the chair Kesenara Soma, Yen Frank Atuni, the humble man. The humble servant, the person you can't even name one corrupt situation against him. Obia owo aso no de tie nyimpa. Obia owo tema, owo jedi, ewo mbabu no mu. Oka say, let us help them to grow because one day they will be the leaders of this nation. Into no focus we share over 1 million towards ICT, training them in ICT. His Excellency, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the man for the people, the man of the moment, the man who appreciates and understands the economy at this time. You better transform it into the next world.
But could not translate it into anything that we see now.
who damaged people no who kasa omo ma won kasa bio because they are damaged no because maybe sawasem say who could di apple apra wo be di
but adina problem ready.
Thank you very much. Into who ba said the economy is damaged wo be then why my yati and once say in 4 years no president can ever transform an economy.
Maybe his 4 years will be better than your 8 years.
Oh, I can go back to records under this Fourth Republic.
At this point, the records might not necessarily be what is needed because bottom line is that Ghanaians want to get hope.
I will give you damage party, National Damage Congress, he made a reference, say, Omofisono. Now debt to GDP, it wasn't 50 something.
56.
It was 76 plus. Maybe say abutre.
What money we?
Say abutre. Yes, say abutre. Let us explain and let us people understand and appreciate. Almost go and check. It was 76 plus. When we did a rebasing, in about 56. You know this. When we did the rebasing, you are parliament, you know this. Please don't go that way. Because
what is rebasing? What is rebasing?
Becho, my memo me paper ni paper.
No. What is rebasing? I mean, we are educating them.
Yes, I wrote everything here. Into my memo paper ni paper nakasa. Why? Now, hereby no, we came to inherit a debt of $30 billion. Check the records. It's there. President Kufuor oja a debt after paying everything of between $8 to $9 billion. What they are young rounding up $9 billion. Now we $9 billion fee $30 billion more. You get a whopping $21 billion. Now yeah, Kasa says here no, he's at parliament. He in debt, around $43 billion. Because he be way abobu say be near the because of the debt and the high expense that's no, you have to even borrow and bring it down a bit to pay some of the debts off. And then Kasano, we've added 13 billion to the debt. They added 21 billion. And say because they will mention a friend saying Rage Hospital, and airport. Please. Well, let's be truthful to ourselves when we are delivering on information. Because the information won't lie. And I go back to the records. Sometimes it's good to refer. Then when you come, and I'm glad say we'll be say, time my President Kufuor office no, not dollar to see the oka one sem no, net saying. Now it was less than $1. 9 point something, less than $1. Mobile over how many percent? Over 100+%. Now we increase no. And no dan chain. Look at the inflation. And now look at the total inflation for the year and average it. That is what we do. Because when you look at that, you get a clear picture of the year. I mean to remember month by month. President Atamil Sibefiso when he died, inflation for that year, 2011-2012, was around 8.73%. Mahama take it over and I call 11.19%. Then he moved it to 11.67%. Moved it to 15.49%, moved it to 17.15%, and ended at 17.45%. When you check under this Fourth Republic, under President Nana Akufo-Addo, he's the only one who taking over the economy. Immediately, he worked on bringing inflation down. It dropped from 17.45% average to 12.37%. 2017, records are there, it won't lie. We got 2018 now, he brought it down to a single digit. And it remained single digits for a continuous 4 years till 2021. We had world challenges, yes. 2021, it ended at 9.99%. I mean, the total for the year, inflation for the year, and who average year, 2022, 54% for the year. Then in 2023, as at time, America's now back down to about 23%. It tells you there, this is someone who took the economy and worked on it. One thing, Diagro. He didn't sit down and say, he caught under IMF. and you mess up economy no. So I'm going to sit down and raise my hands and put my hands in the air and say I am FMB Juma. Continuously for the first time. Who can say they will make they will grow the economy by 8%. Almost end up at 3.something%. We came and we grew the economy. It was even Ajad, one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And then you can say, I'm not sure, say Dr. Baumia in echo UK, London, in London, echo into this crisis as is here or more recession. I'm not sure Dr. Baumia in echo Estonia, in echo an Estonia war recession. I'm not sure say Dr. Baumia in echo Japan, ma in Japan economical recession. When we are speaking to our people, no one who say at the moment there's a global economic crunch and all economies have been affected by this. It's not only Ghana, it's not Ivory Coast alone, it's not UK alone. Everyone has this unique way. Now, South Africa and 4 countries, to the extent say everybody was seeing it. We saw what happened in Kenya. We've seen what has happened in other countries. Even our close neighbors, Nigeria, we saw the queues during all this crunch started, they even started queuing for fuel. No munya fuel. Ghana, we had continuous fuel. Now, nobody would go to a petrol dump and say, or the gallon alcohol queue. Nobody was experiencing doom so because of fuel they go on to say doom so bad. Now me their power me generator. Nobody was saying yes, prices went up, but gradually we've been able to stabilize it. Our next phase is to make sure say your prices no above. And I am telling you, obia say you trust ye jedi wonomu. Ye who say, excuse me, obetumi aye. Ye who say, nenia brace woman ejuma enea. He is not going to sit there and tell you say, oh, let me wait and have a honeymoon for about 2 years. He's not going to sit there and tell you say, oh, mamu be ha many months because I say me te nyama na ekoso na say. Or say ene woman ejuma na wa cha nyama obeye first. Or say there high and kese ni say taxes. Or making sure say taxes will come down for people to have
but that's
the
why
ability.
Why do you have to wait till time?
He's not in charge.
But who are you?
But he's taking credit for what is happening.
Oh, Massa. He advises the president.
When you say at the end, because this is one vice president. The uniqueness is in what his president said. Our president
not only his uniqueness. In fact, he is one vice president who born D under this Fourth Republic who be kai a juma waye at all.
But kai Google be already.
Oh, wait, we kai no so. It's under him, yes.
But that's why
we've had challenges. And we haven't run away from the challenges. No, we haven't run away from the challenges. We have told you that there are issues.
How do we trust? How do we trust this vice?
Yes, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Oh yeah, when there was a serious economic downturn, not dollar naira is it na yen to me yeshwe. He said he was going to arrest it, and he arrested it. You remember? No, I'm coming. You remember? No, it wasn't. No,
it was just in the.
And he was not the driver's seat at that time. No, he was in full control.
When was a woman a chance or coming into my area? I think you should be fair to me to give me the area. He put one idea across. I say, why don't we go for the gold for oil policy, which can stabilize the dollar and make sure that we will be okay.
It did.
Because for 400 million every month was going out of the country to go and buy crude for us to use. But he said, listen, we have the natural resources there. And Akufo-Addo has said it before, say it is castle. But they come there. And it's true. Because we are sitting on millions and trillions worth of gold. And so yet now I say, oh, until Obi Beba betu gold na akwaton kakra wom, we will not be able to get the money to do a, and we will now have to go and find dollars and come and rectify things within our economy. No, I said no. Let us use cedis to buy the dollars and the gold from them. And then you can say when they buy the gold from them, no, either you go and sell it and use it to get your oil, amber, or you give it to someone who needs the gold and he gives you oil in replacement. Brilliant idea coming from a young man at that time. Into Osher way, no, it stabilized the system. So you now go to the secondary part. How do we make sure that we maintain it and bring it down? That is what we are working on. And that is why I'm saying, say, you need to be a hot economy now, say. Now, to talk about loans, it's a good question I will be saying, no. All loans taken by this government, say for parliament, are we trying to say that all parliamentarians are failures?
That is not the issue. That's what he said.
No, I'm asking a question.
Majoritarian rule.
It's not true.
It's not like I said, Mentiasia. Yeah. They will do na
go and check all records. How many of the loans are approved? No more working out and almost your mom penny. How many of them?
But you don't need to necessarily work out.
But you can make a case.
But you will make a case.
Oh, Master, go and check their answer. There are people also voted. He might not like it, but there are people voted for it. There are people voted for it. Okay, the way Omudragi e-levy. Okay, e-levy, the way Omudragi, because they were not in support of e-levy. Almost say Henry Dew say no. It made us become unpopular with that. However, no, we brought it down and we were able to pass it through. So in that same vein, if they felt the loan wasn't good, they need 2/3 to pass that. Isn't it so?
No, it's simple majority, please. Loan agreement, yes.
Okay.
Simple majority.
Simple majority.
So even the difference is one.
It's 137 over 137. Omunkrofo nyina ba parliament. If they say no, this thing will never be passed.
No, well, it's not one thing. I mean, let me just remind you. At the time, when I fighting e-levy, ni other loans. Now, Mode, we say to the questions. So you people intentionally make sure that you activate it. You know, whatever I want, got into the question.
But we also had some of our people who were not in parliament.
No.
They had gone. They had traveled and things. No. Some came when it came to the final decision.
Oba parliament.
To tell you, to summarize everything, we will not run away from the challenges we are facing. There's a global economic crunch. Government upon government are having this fight against how to
manage.
Government
upon government are cutting to size their expenditures.
Yes, and we are doing same.
You are rather maybe doing the opposite of what other governments are doing.
No, we are doing same. Go and check most of the time. Who say when we are appointing, we appoint parliamentarians who virtually take about the same amount. Most of the time, go and check. Most of them, the parliamentarians. I mean, this is records. I'll bet me check it easily.
No,
which Oforiata is not he's not a minister. And I'm talking about ministers. Yeah, you Oforiata Fiono. Yeah, I mean Hunter and anybody.
Who is that, the deputy minister of Kosha Benasa?
Another one. MP.
They are approving it yet.
No, but they have appointed.
He says appointed you. And I say here or nominated. It's not an appointment. They've nominated you. They can approve or reject. It's not appointed yet. Let us use our semantics well. They have nominated it.
Is he?
They have nominated it. Oh, they have nominated.
But
they can even pick him or decide say you fan in November and not December. They can decide. The Parliament can decide say they will not approve it.
That's why the president has given other ministers responsibility
to caretakers for the moment.
All right.
Because they can decide say what can we do?
Why should we consider the NPP over the NDC?
Because we have a track record of growing economies. We share time President Kufon by we grew the economy 3 times what we came to meet it. And we ran the economy so well. Say, every time, okay, say President Kufo, no more friend at say, economy economy was bankrupt. Economy was, and then when we say, damaged. And so, and then the same people who can say President Kufo left a damaged economy. They are the praisers of President Kufo. Say, in fact, no, I are there because among the president Amaba and this fourth republic. Catch said true. Who encouraging
and it's not healthy.
And he's not
allowing him to finish with the submissions.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's like you are too jittery.
I said the only day I say you work out because
it's all relax. You have the time. When we try prepare yeah, prepare.
Let's all prepare.
Charlie, why you hear me? Or say, what's the meaning? I say you prepare. No, but there's an insult. You should be right. No,
it is not.
No, because I prepare more. I say me to prepare.
There are times that you have sat here and you've said, say, over 2 NDC for you more, or my chair say, oh, you're there.
Okay.
So I don't think there's a quarter. But say a party communication. I'm saying that there's absolutely nothing wrong.
There's party communication. No, party gives communication. No, party gives communication when you ask for when you come for certain things.
Too much.
Too much. But just something too much. When you ask for certain information, and that's in fact, I send my director a question and say, oh, I need A, B, C, D. No, so it hasn't come out yet. When it comes out, I'll let you know. So I ask for information every now and then. And I work with the information. To say, when we say, Mikita, NDC, facts, questions of the 24 questions. Watch it at the end in our womb. Say, 24-hour economy,
Are you sure about that? Please, don't say it. And Felix Nakokanasem. And
now I wanted to check whether
the flag bearer will be responding to these 247 and all the noise about it.
Because on the chairman, I can say there are different views.
No, but the different views are not bonisho.
Oh, but I want the chairman can say who ye juma as fitting who ye juma during the day. I can hear so hey, you know, me ye juma no train you mre. Now one more light.
Why are you doing that?
You didn't hear that. Go and check and say yeah, okay.
That is what he said.
Say more light in the evening because light beba food.
I know so say can you boss abre
beba food cheap beba food.
And what's wrong with that?
Go and check with the now when you have daylight and when you say can and no more they won't relax.
You don't really understand.
No, maybe I want.
You don't understand the dynamics.
We are coming in every now and then. Master, you are becoming too jittery. Yes, sir.
You are misinforming.
You misinformed the lot, and I brought you back to you misinformed the lot. Almost say fitter for more moon worry. Now during the day, what bring back order? Then you bring almost the lights and
look at it.
Look at what you bring fitter for or mention fitter for.
To allow this thing.
Or maintain well therefore or mention go for. Because friend statement
you said about power at that period, you know.
When is our peak period? When is our peak period?
11 p.m. If you don't know, do your fact check.
It will how would that
No, I'm not worried though. But when is our peak period? Go and check the peak period.
The people are the time.
As I would say 11 p.m. 11 p.m. your time. 11 p.m. your time. 11 a.m. or 11 p.m.
PM, that's what I'm saying.
And I do peak period no war. Go and check from 6 to 11. That is the peak period.
What happened.
Now the peak period no more at light echo stroll no. And I was say what the baby for. Let me ask you a question. Say who
you don't understand.
Now we got tomatoes 20 cedis. 20 cedis now we talk tomatoes no. We will say me the bro for 15 cedis. Sir, a Canada on who will pay?
Okay.
Now sir, Canada then we go under doom so again because 8 hours here man on way to me and run the economy. To obia be yen ye ma ene wo pese wo ba na wo be ka che se wo be da here. And you see I saw something this morning in the graphic and it says I'll keep my promises, says Mahama. That's just the first time the promises no trying to
re-emphasize.
Oh, should I show you a lot of should I give you a lot of a year on one crop can say Mahama or say what can I say one time even under doom so be trying or be my promises I'll say I'll not promise again that to do I'll end doom so now that day or promise
because his promises are based on what the technical people are saying.
Oh, they on him say technical people na kasa chiro.
No, but
and on him say technical people na kasa chiro. Na go find the technical people na kasa. I go find na using adwin. He also listens to technical people. So what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Wouldn't him as a president say technical people come and tell you what is going on for you to say certain things. And when you come and say it now and maybe it's wrong now, you go back to the technical people. Then you will come and say Akufado, Baumia Chandro, where yes sir, but you don't know that those people use technical people. Where will the double standards of NDC and their leader Okay. That is why we need someone okanukre. Someone okase or the oseye or your one thing I can say be any free education omuka say 20 years time. Like to me years is here no. And under 8 years you can enjoy free education. No matter what it is, there are challenges, but we work on it well.
A quick one.
I mean, jump in from quickly. Lot of your text messages. Lot of your text messages.
Don't worry.
Lot of your text messages about topics and submissions. So I'll read them out. But my men, then you make as Ghana Post here, they the episode of Kwame and Nibia from one of my say amane anase say batakari anase kaftana na kababi na person de kwa omsi EMS is sharing into bibia ba form kama and check how the friga na kwa manania na bibia kudu you are secured enti koswane Ghana Post for this ikita ho no afezo mo say o person no mo edi ikita ho a Ghana Post uko Facebook a obehu mo Instagram na Twitter so omo so na WhatsApp line nko a 0542 527004. Ghana Post to say on deliveries is so secured and so smart. Compu Ghana also catch us say there's the upper to if IT no be electronics biano once is sharing na at the honum titu o Blue Tech na o Senko na HP na Lenovo Tecno any de ka ka ni nyina no ko na ko page la ko na to be o Compu Ghana wono nkrabata wo mamu bia Fresh numbers with 0302 752 020 and afi WhatsApp line is 0243 1431 483. Compu Ghana this week she shares from comedy go akwem nti wo to me ma wo no na ne bo no so eyefo e de ma wo so we post ni na so wo dwabe ma chawa no pay titu ye mo commander police commander wo dwabe na pay me chawa no team na for more great and good job Guswa Moyewo a jobbing. Just some few comments of young couple now what my
yo me that say them say me pese me nua ati bibiase say unti no manasia e say ubisa one say ye ka say peak period na e kire say time amount for demanding power e could do after that period no who generate power ultimate store you can't store it and you know one store so you have big capacity charges we there ubitia so it is better say we reduce the cost of power after 11 p.m. no now I'm for taking advantage you know they are creating jobs than to let the power waste and I say to pay for capacity charges if you are not generating and that is what you must take note now
seven to me baby okay no me person me correct no because another
let me finish and I just want to remind him sir I just want to remind the Ghanaians say the digital space now you operate say obi and the lay
Dr. Badwam
don't start that.
Obi the lay foundation you know.
Go and check President before when he was living office.
And then me say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
And you people don't know, don't come and lie to people.
And the lay all the fiber optic network network Ghana has.
It's not true.
Is it under Haruna Eduso or
no, it was under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Haruna Eduso why a communication
there be under what do you call it His Excellency under Omani Boama. Yeah, see digital center. Yeah, see digital center. And then it was supposed to be used to outsource jobs. What friend say? Companies who are bruching in amount for a year, more or Ghana Hano. Then saying, me say, what do you call it? Bus 20 cards, digital card, only full bus near there. Yes, about me, I relaunch it. I got lunch on
lunch is different. It's not the same thing.
Oh, come on.
Go and check your records.
Look, it's not the same thing. Maybe. You see,
what do you want to say about
maybe what I'm saying is you see, they have a candidate that is so damaged. He himself was damaging the home. In a sense, look, somebody will be approbating. Look, when he sues him, or see him in a maye. But a do baby say no money at the end, or say me a mate. Both for oil, they mean a buy. I know they could get to him. But when everybody was crying, say, everybody was crying, say, the taxes. Everybody was crying, say, yeah, Bob was here to do no. And then Baumia or Eva.
You spoke about it.
Speaking about what? Yes. No, bar, no, be soon. Me see, those days, no, of that parliamentar. Only on the quality bag, no, but no, but transfer money to cocoa, canomana. Because, no man, no, yeah, the economic keeping, no, man. But, do say, what who say, the Oma Yeno, a worker who seem no, say, me them in Kahumbi. Now, honestly, the most, for want of a better word, never got him a good term to say. He was very irresponsible. Very, very irresponsible. And the Oka, look, and now, can Japan get there? Can the Japan be silent obey vice president? I'll say on yet. Because no, he will never be a driver's mate. He will never be a driver's mate.
Okay, so we have more time. A
driver's mate.
On this driver mate, the next National Democratic Congress administration shall establish a fintech growth fund, which with an initial seed capital of $50 million to support indigenous companies in fostering the growth of the digital economy. That's what the former president is saying. He said Ghanaians interested in coding will have the opportunity to participate in the Coding for Employment program. That's about me.
Please.
It's the same thing about me.
No. When did oh, please. Listen to me. Let me correct you before you move on. Because, His Excellency John Dramani. The policy.
Can I read this? Just abuse what you say.
Right, so Yasabe Damu must a lot of conversation behind the scenes. I wish. This is Kwesi Chave, MPP Ashanti Region. Good morning. And regards to your panelists, J. Kufo laid the fiber optics backbone in 2007. So that's why Kwesi Ediaba. Hamza, NDC. Long one here, I'll read it. Good morning, my brother. It's been a while. Hope all is well with you and your family. And good man, just want to find out now that Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta has been appointed as Senior Presidential Advisor and Special Envoy for International Finances and Private Sector Investment, what is then the duties of the current Finance Minister? Truth be told, I pity my brother Mohammed Amin Anta. I also want to find out from Dr. Baumia whether he will go ahead of the construction of the cathedral or not, and what is his stance on the issue of anti-LGBTQ issue. Because President Mahama has declared his stand. So, Hamza, good morning to you. Makachem, we have the next 15 minutes to wrap up. The former Ashanti Regional Chairman for the MPP, the offers in Imponda from Naotwewe, the late Mr. Franklin Osei-Bonsu, 69 years. To do not friend of Kwakusu. Chairman Amankwa, Unu Bakofi Amankwa. Mama Shadi. Oh, I see. Yeah, Mama Shadi. Okay, so we are back. Tell Abi, now forward, we say, Sansona, Ira, Alfred George. Could you talk to
give me some time to respond?
No, but what do you want to do? On the fintech, but that's what the president
and
says.
And the fiber optics are but that's what Mahama.
But Mahama is saying this is what he's going to do. Oh, so what is your problem?
It's not a problem. He can do it. Yeah. But Nyama ya Canada.
Oh,
policy. Yeah.
That been about
policy.
No, remember. When the two of them, let's set the record straight.
Well, yeah,
let's set the record straight. No, I mean, no,
this interjection is not helping us.
No, this one I will not.
Us.
No, you see,
you are not helping
us. You are peddling falsehood.
Because you are telling them, no, you don't decide who peddles falsehood. You don't decide who peddles falsehood. You know the falsehood you peddled here. You know the falsehood you peddled here. Before started this, and you come and sit here and say, Mama started what?
Let's deal with what the records say, so that we can build on. You want to talk about President Kufuor's issue?
Yes.
So talk to us about it.
So when you go to modernghana.com, President John Agyekum Kufuor on Monday performed the ceremony to mark the formal commencement of work of the $70 million landmark National Communication Backbone Transmission Project to provide broadband for countrywide development of ICT. That was where the whole thing started. Now, I'll give you one of the AE. Or say the proposed infrastructure will extend the national backbone infrastructure to all districts in the country and provide a national data center and a secondary data center facility for disaster recovery capabilities. And this is a loan that was approved in Parliament of $30 million, concessionary loan, 2008.
Okay.
This is for ICT. Then you come and sit here. After that, President Mills by no Otuaso. Otuaso na President Mahama by no so yebi. But they didn't do much. And when they did so, we also came. When you go and put a structure there, not even tables and things, now what commission?
If that, the main person, Mamma Kwama,
okay.
One young to say, Obia play a very needful role because the MPP now claims that, but for MPP, Ghana card can be. That's
what it started in Kufuor.
And I'm saying.
Then when President came, we continued.
That's what I'm saying. That
but
if we don't do those things,
the
NDC also will not sit for you to also just run him down and say, well,
I agree with you, but so didn't I recognize President?
You acknowledge that Mills came to do something.
But Mahama came to do on.
Mahama also come to
Adom. President Akufo.
So it can't be the preserve. It can't be the preserve of Dr. Mahmoud. That's correct.
We are not saying that he started it. But we are saying that he's driven it to a logical.
It's like the Ghana card.
It's a
very well.
Yes.
But the NDC.
We are not saying that he started it. The MPP started the Ghana card.
The input in terms of the Ghana card.
started the Ghana card under President Kufuor. Now, the way we pushed it, you remember that even their chairman stated to Ghanaians and say, Momunko Ghana card. You remember that? Their current chairman, he was the general secretary at that time. No catch a Ghanaian and say, no NDC person should go and register for the Ghana card. Because he wasn't looking at the foresight we had in making sure that this thing will work well. So I would not disband that any president will continue. But you look at the quantum of worker, when you are doing that now, then you are getting to the right way. And I can give you, listen, I can give you the original telephony. 78 sites were built by NDC between 2009 to 2016. Now we've built 430 sites between 2017 to 2018 and have built an additional 1,010 sites in 2020 alone. We will complete another 1,006 sites by the end of this year. What are you talking about? When it comes to ICT, you don't come anywhere near. Please.
Omahini, you see, one say if you have a candidate that has no record of his own, has never sat down to think through anything and create anything and bring anything on board, you always want to hide certain things and you see,
so it can't
until recently, on his own. Until right now, even right now, his speech, you know, all that he's saying is when it comes to the digital space, they're about me.
Yes, but it's true.
For what? Let me come. Hold it, please. Ghana card, and your novelty. Ghana card, the chip embedded Ghana card, and then was started by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. What President Kufuor started did not have that characteristics. And then Ghana card, infrastructure, I built here. Maybe our offices near the one were all built by the NDC government. NCA, communication, everything was built by the NDC. They should give me one thing that Baumia are moved out in the day. Insofar as the infrastructure for ICT is concerned. Give me one. Mention one.
Even the sites and things.
Which site are you talking about? Which sites are you talking about?
Listening.
No, which sites are you talking about? Which sites?
He wasn't listening.
You see,
listen. Let me give you the whole document here. Let me give you the whole document here so that you see what
you are reading. They say, you see, they have practiced on truth now.
I don't think when Mr. Owusu was giving the ministry a press briefing, he listened to it. Maybe he's not in Ghana. Maybe he's not in Ghana.
I don't get what you're saying.
They are peddling falsehood.
When they are lying, they want to be.
Okay, see, falsehood.
The false who the perpetrating the fact that say it was Bawumia who led the digital.
That is not what I said.
That is what you are saying.
I said it started under President Kufuor. You are not listening. That is the problem.
It started under what?
Manka said it started under
President Kufuor.
And I've run you through the way you people built, what you added on, what Kufuor did, what you've added on, and what we have added on.
Listen, Obadia say
yes.
Na yinim say NDC time Ghana card but for MPP bano the usage and
the drive
all over in Ghana now.
No, listen.
I say no.
Yes, but you see one thing I say the infrastructure Emma and Ne ye use Kada a chip embedded was a huge leap from what President Kufuor started.
All right, what tell you?
Two.
If you do that, I'll ask you a simple question.
Yeah, ask me.
You have the infrastructure.
Yes.
So why was Ghana card not in place?
No. When we came, we realized, like NHIS, the same thing. When we came, we realized the gap, and there was the need to invest into infrastructure so that the thing can take off.
I think that.
And in fact,
I think that we shouldn't be back and forth.
It's not about being back and forth. What I'm saying is that these people are shouting. Look, when you said about coding, or see Baumia never can say about coding.
But it's true.
Or see Baumia aka coding.
In his policy statement.
When was his policy statement? The policy statement.
Just recently.
Dabe Jomama Kasai, His Excellency.
No, Kasai.
UPS, you know.
Oh, I check.
Me that say, I know the people of Ghana, Omutie.
You said nothing.
But I have told you here, say, Baumia is just copying John Dramani Mahama.
Baumia's policy statement.
In all the policy,
something unique.
All of that. All of it is just copying. Es Gracia. Also, when John Mahama was saying it, you know, his people were disputing it. He levy. Or say, John Mahama can't that be here if you want. Wabe copy. Missing whatever. Also be taxes near the man who are the forefront and championing those things, you know, and then Uba be here if you want. After somebody has already gone out there to say, so be here if you want. Now,
when you read Baumia's policy statement, on page 20, Digital Ghana, we were elected into office in December 2016 to solve many of the systematic problems and challenges that our citizens were facing, which were highlighted in our manifesto. Example is the unique identity, the no property address, fake birth certificates, blah, 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 no also. I derive my greatest satisfaction from solving problems and have done so whenever I'm given the opportunity. Now, when you come to 63.63, at some okay, when we assumed office in 2007, as vice president, I made the decision with the blessing and support of the president to focus on the critical but underdeveloped systems that would expand the economy, improve systems, and create jobs through digitalization. Or say, expand it on and even create 1 million jobs for the youth. And all these are things he said it and he's performing it. When what you mean now catch him say one policy statement as vice president, time Mahama or vice president, or to me push it through President Mills say I will stand here and support the NDC forever.
Okay,
but they can never give us any policy statement. And Mahama
because he was not a driver's mate. Mahama was not a driver's mate. Mahama was not a driver's mate.
Mahama Ghana card. Now, what to me, NHI, renewable. You remember the one time premium they said they were going to give us? Or to me, you see, but now you can sit in your bedroom.
A very responsible leader.
12 midnight.
A very responsible leader is the one.
NIA
is the one who will come out
NHI card
and tell you say
and
like
you know NHI card.
Before criticize the numbers,
don't do that.
When he came, don't be facing relative apologize here. His Excellency, the late President Mills, or can't say one-time premium no Obabeyen when he came no almost said actuarial studies. You know me who said it is not possible. He said it in Parliament. He told the
said
people,
a lot of things that are not possible.
He told the people
a lot of things that are not
possible.
Come on.
He told the people
everything
we had Baumia organizing lectures and telling us that they were moving the economy. They were moving the economy from
economy to non-digitalization. And we showed them the link between digitalization to production.
From taxation to production. Now where
can you imagine?
When you know the same person told us, they told us we were going to protect our public purse. What are we seeing now? Look, today.
What will you do as a party to change the situation we find ourselves in as a country?
Today.
One.
What will you do?
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will never lead a government that will overborrow and give the people of Ghana haircut. He will never do that. He will never renege on paying. He will work towards paying our debts as he has ever done. He has set up the sinking fund. He set up the stabilization fund. He set up Ghana Infrastructure Fund to help in mitigating and improving our infrastructure. He also established the energy sector levy, which was going to be used. All of this were used to serve this country. And out of that,
now,
today,
just one
we have the affordable gas plan where we borrowed money. We bought it.
Thank you very much. Now, when you look at our budget, doctors say, our share budget from the time I started to date, we will say every time our budget is heavily dependent on foreign sponsorship and loans and other things. Now, he's going to draw a budget. It should not run more than 105%.
Do you believe
our previous?
Do you believe? Somebody who came out praising Bank of
going
Ghana
to move some of these huge items that into your budget, like the road projects, or PPP. So that you will come and do the roads, you will take them.
He presided over removal. What about
then when you do the roads, then he will come and use the toll booths to make income.
The person is talking about
a clear
PPP without toll booths.
Who knows what he wants to do?
PPP without toll booths.
Let's encourage our
PPP without toll booths.
He doesn't want you to
let's encourage our
there's
a reading
you let him go on.
Baumia is just blowing hot air.
My goodness.
I mean, this is serious. Say, this is how they are going to behave. Nobody should talk about from
them. I mean, when you are lying, we will not allow you to lie.
Tune in to Joy Prime, Debiarada, from the 17th up to from now to the 17th of March, 4:30. Now, there's a reading quiz course between schools. I'll tell you much tomorrow. That's the 7G I will tell me that's Thompson, so me that.
Sorry, say I tell you I say we
Yeah.
Are you agree? Who can't say myself program?
No, I never did that. But you did it in a way.
But you did.
Thank you so much.
But you did it in a way.